Yo, what's good, guys? How's it going? How's it going? Yo, big up, Morning Zombie. How's it going? TR, what's up? How's it going? I see we got 8 people in here so far. If y'all could be so kind as to like the video so more people see it. The more you guys like the stream, the more people see the stream, the more people tune in, you know? Everything helps out. Yeah, big up, Morning Zombie. How's it going, man? How's it going? What's happening, guys? Not a lot of news, but we will be doing later on in about an hour around 1 p.m. We will be having a guest on the channel. We're going to be talking about the Ecuador Brazil game coming up, and it should be good. It should be good, you know, doing more things on the channel. Who's on me, like and subscribe. Yep, it's been good, nice weather, perfect. Love to hear that, man. I love to hear that. But yeah, if you guys, as you guys saw, there is a new video on the channel And I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these kind of videos. Hold up, let me share my screen so y'all can see. But yeah, man, it's been good. Yeah, so as y'all can see, there's a new video on the channel. And it's just a clip from a stream segment that I did, right? So if y'all, interacting, anybody who interacts in the chat, anybody who says anything in the chat, you guys will be included in the video. Listen, you say something funny, you'll be included in the video, bro. You'll be included in the video. Yo, CNAC, what's good, brother? How's it going? Big up on That's what I'm saying. I made a video. I did a whole stream segment about it. I cut out that stream segment. I turned it into a video because I think it's important enough. And moving forward, I will be doing that because I really enjoy interacting with the chat. So anybody who says anything hilarious or funny in the chat, you'll be included in the video. You'll be included in the video. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait for more people to, slowly see the stream, slowly come into the stream. I see we're at 10 viewers now. I appreciate everybody in here. If you guys could hit the like, it helps out tremendously. In being able to get more people to see the stream. Will I be doing a watch on for Brazil versus Ecuador? Bro, of course I'm gonna do one. Of course I'm doing one for sure. For sure I'm doing one. It's gonna be open panel, so as many people can come in as they want. Yep. I'm probably gonna go live an hour before the game to talk about it. But today, after we get through the Chelsea news, we're gonna be doing a preview with Will from Football Carnage. So it should be good. Should be good. I know it's a big question. No. It's not a dumb question, bro. Sometimes I like the last time I think during Copa America I didn't stream, even though I think I had the channel set up. I didn't stream the game because I was with my family for Copa America. So I'm clocking out in Poland versus Scotland. We will be there. Yeah, hopefully it goes well for you guys, Morning Zombie. Hopefully it goes well. Leave the stream on in the background. You feel me? Get up them watch hours. But yeah, hold up. Let me move this over. Not a lot of Chelsea news, but there's a couple things to talk about since I last went live. So let's talk about it. You feel me? One of the news that came out was give me a second. Chelsea Dodgers. Oh, there we go. Sure. Our Conference League squad as well. Yep, that's another news that came out. But another news that came out as well is we officially have nominee. We have a nominee for the 2024 Ballon d'Or, which is great. Yeah, I adopted Colombia as my L plus Kenya's not available. So yeah, it's rough, bro. Yo, shout out all my Kenyans. Lovely country, lovely people, amazing food. But yeah, the football team in it. I'm real with you. Not a powerhouse in the AFCON. Yo, big up Jonathan. How's it going? But yeah, bro, Colombia's a fun team. I can't lie, Colombia's a fun team. And the song that they had, during the Copa America was fire. I can't lie, it was a fire song. But yeah. Yo, big up Concerned. How's it going, man? But yeah, we got a nominee, bro. We got a nominee for the Ballon d'Or. I think it's well deserved. I adopted Bolivia. Is it a good team? Brother, I have some bad news for you. Bolivia is not a good team. It's probably in the worst state that it's been in a very long time. If we got a chance to make it this year, surprisingly, but I'm not getting my hopes up. I think it's guaranteed because, again, we'll talk about this later on in the preview, but there's an entire extra slot in South America because of the expanded World Cup format. So, like, it's only literally 2 teams that will not make it. Yeah, big up, Varna. How's it going? Yo, much love. But yeah, bro, I think the Cole Palmer nomination is deserved, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He put up a big season for us. Unless like you just individually, right? And again, I think I don't know. My thoughts on the Ballon d'Or sometimes it's a bit unfair because Ballon d'Or should be the best player, right? It should technically be the best individual player, not the best team. You feel me? Like the trophies are what decide the best team, but best individual players. I don't know. I think Cole Palmer had an excellent season. I think he was one of the best players in Europe last year. So it's glad to see him getting some recognition. I'm not gonna lie. I think he deserves it. He's gonna go onto bigger and better things. Yeah, big up. Yeah, let's get the likes up, people. Let's get the likes up. Nice to have a Ballon d'Or ceremony in October. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's nice. Very, very nice. These are just like the nominees, right? I think some of them are kind of shoot. I think some of them 100%. I think some of them are kind of suspect. Kalinoglu, I don't know, bro. Danny Olmo. Other than the Euros, bro, I don't think he had an excellent season. I'm be real with you. I think he was kind of, for Leipzig, he was kind of, he missed a lot of the season, didn't he? I thought Danny Olmo missed a lot of the season. I ain't gonna lie. Declan Rice, again, he's just part of a winning team. I don't see what Declan Rice did to be considered one of the best. You feel me? Rudiger had an amazing, amazing year. I can't lie. Saka, I hear you. Saliba, I hear you. Valverde, yup. Vitinha again, like I don't know how Vitinha snuck in here. I'm be real with you. Nico Williams, I could see it top 30 though. I think it's a bit, suspect. Lamine Yamal, 100%. He was great, bro. He was great. So overall, yeah, I think everybody again, it was really awkward. I think for the Prem to have their Player of the Year, like literally have a stinker after stinker in the Euros. Like it was a bit awkward, but yeah, he's a good player for City. But I mean, 41 GA without European football is crazy in itself. They had no choice but to pick him. Yeah, 100%. Like it's deserved, bro. No Europe 41 GA was crazy. He had the most GA out of anybody in the Prem. I think Vinny's winning the Ballon d'Or or Bellingham. I think Roger might win it. I think that's my top three. My top three is Bellingham, Rodri, and Vinny. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real with you. Ruben Diaz. I don't think he had a standout year. I don't think he had a standout year, but I could hear it. Artem, bro, I think a lot of people were expecting more out of him because of the performance he had in Girona, but I don't think he really lived up to it, to be honest. Grimaldo didn't really feature for Spain, so this is purely a Leverkusen pick, but I could hear it. Hummels is weird because I think Hummels did really well in the UCL, but I don't think that he necessarily, killed it. I don't think he necessarily killed it in the league for Borussia Dortmund. I think, it wasn't that great. Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily that great. What y'all saying? Let me see who else. Tony Cruz, I can hear it. Harry Kane. Lookman was weird because I think Lookman obviously did a big thing in the Euros final. I think he did well in the AFCON. Um, but in the league, I don't know if he really killed it. Emmy Martinez, I could hear it. Lautaro, yeah, he did. He did well. He did well. Lautaro top five, I could hear it. Kiki is gonna be top five for sure. I think top five is gonna be what? Bellingham, probably gonna be Bellingham, Kylian, Rodri, Lautaro, and then who's number five? That's the question. Who would they put number five? Probably Carvajal, to be honest. They might put Carvajal. I ain't gonna lie. Mbappe fell off. The Mbappe fall off was crazy, man. It was crazy. It's I don't know, man. Like he literally just played better as a teenager. Lookman Europa League final versus Leverkusen was a 10 out of 10 performance. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think that's the only reason he's here because he performed. He had a hat trick, bro, in a European final. Like it's got to count for something. Bellingham, Vinny, Rodri, Mbappe, Holland. Right, Holland. Yeah, I forgot about Holland. Yeah, Holland's top five. Yeah, that's the top five, 100%. Yeah, you guys are right. Holland top five. And that's crazy. This is like an off year for Holland, but for other people it would definitely be like, crazy. Like for other people it would be, but this is an off year. This is an off year for sure. At least I didn't pick Peru. There's always worse, bro. Peru and Bolivia are probably the two teams that are not gonna make the World Cup, bro. They're probably the two worst teams at the moment. But yeah, man. That's the news on that. Like I can't really say too much about it either. Like again, there hasn't been too much Chelsea news. Again, there's like a big just to get into a bit of Chelsea news. Let's share this tab. Boom. Again, the Conference League squad was confirmed. Um, it was confirmed for the Conference League group stages, right? So again, once we get into the knockoff stages, we can put in a different team, and that's where we can put in people like Palmer and stuff. But as of right now, this is kind of what it's looking at, right? So Wesley, Cole, and Lavia aren't in it because of load management, which is fine for me. Again, we don't want to risk Fofana. He's just coming back from injury. He's showing that he's game by game he's going up. No Musiala, yeah, because Bayern. The thing is, as the Ballon d'Or is very team heavy, and Musiala did not have the best team, the best year with Bayern. in terms of team. So that's why I can see it that way. Mbappe didn't fall off. He's just like he's not as good as the PR campaign behind him, but he's not a bad player either. You know what it is, Cenac? Mbappe shows up every 4 years. That's what it is, bro. Mbappe shows up every 4 years. He shows up for the World Cup, and that's it. Like whenever we get to World Cup, invest in Mbappe stocks. Outside of the World Cup, you should sell, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Outside of World Cup, you should sell. Also, Casey, what's up, man? How's it going? Funny how both Jude and Holland both won UCL League doubles with respective teams for debut seasons. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. And I think out of the three, right, Jude, Sancho, and Holland, I think Sancho has a lot to prove, which is why I'm excited to see him at Chelsea. Hopefully, he's able to prove that here. But yeah, Jude had a great first half of the year. I think second half of the year, he definitely, went down a bit in terms of performances and numbers. But still, I think looking at the way Mbappe has been integrated into the Madrid team, it just shows how well Jude did, going into the Madrid team, the Galacticos team, right? And cementing himself pretty quickly. Hey, shout out all the Kenyans, bro. Yo, I got a lot of Kenyans in my chat, bro. I don't mind it. Shout out the Kenyans, bro. Being at PSG didn't help either. 100%, bro. 100%. PSG is the issue with PSG is that for so long Mbappe was literally like manager, head coach, everything, CEO. Like the whole team was built around him, and it just didn't work that way. That's why the Neymar, Mbappe, Messi didn't work because Mbappe, like I don't know, I don't think Mbappe works as the focal point of a team. I'm agree with you. I think it's very risky because then he's not necessarily the most consistent performer for what you might expect from his level. But I think PSG without him has been blowing up. And yeah, like Maurizio said, PSG are doing really good. They're looking like a solid team. With Mbappe, it didn't look like a team. It looked like a group. It looked like 11 individuals. Now it's looking like a team. Hopefully, Lauren James wins the Ballon d'Or. Lauren James is great. But they might, again, because the Ballon d'Or also factors in trophies, they might count it against Lauren James that she didn't win the league. She didn't win the Women's Premier League. So we'll see. Barcola next big thing. Yeah, Barcola's showing up. I can't lie. I can't lie. R9 was like that though. World Cup for Brazil, best I've ever seen. But after Barca R9, he was not as good for club as he was for country. That's actually very true because even post grenade to the knee, R9 still showed up for Brazil. Post grenade to the knee. Some people just show up. It's the same thing with Darwin Nunez, bro. Darwin Nunez puts on the Uruguay jersey and he's a different beast. Like he actually just plays different in Uruguay than he does for Liverpool. So it is what it is. But yeah, James Rodriguez is a perfect example. Perfect example. Def has to be Rodri. Yep. Wait, she didn't get a medal. I think they won the Prem, but they got sec. Yeah, was good, bro. Yo, Mr. HD, how's it going? Also, Jardel, how's it going, man? Do you see me go for Arsenal in January? Again, this was like another thing, just real quick in terms of like the latest news. Um, is this right here? Victor Osimhen's release clause for 2025 is now 63 million pounds. So they lowered it from the what I think it was like what around 100 pounds, 120 million euros around there. I think is what it was. So again, they lowered it. So we shall see, man. We shall see. It is Bielsa tax for Nunez. It might be Bielsa tax, but even then, like he just performs better. You get what I'm saying? Like there's just some people they put on their national team's jersey and they're just different players. What the fuck are you talking about? Lawrence James in the WSL? I thought they won the W. Hold up, did they not win the WSL, bro? Here, let me look it up. Chelsea, because I swore that they were like literally the last day went into contention and they ended up winning or something. Why isn't it letting me pull up last season stats? No, they did win. What? What? They did win. That's what I thought. This is 2023, 2024. Yeah, what? Come on, Sheriff. Come on, Sheriff. Shout out Sheriff G for being in the chat. But yeah, so I thought they won it. That's why I'm sure it like went down to the last day. And then it was like a huge thing where like I think maybe 4 match weeks ago, like probably like around here, like we were second, and then we went with a crazy run, and because of the goal difference, we also were able to pull away from the other teams because we won. Yeah, we 8-1. Yeah, we won 6-0 and 8-0, and that helped us. So Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. I like again won the Prem, but I think somebody from Barcelona is probably gonna win it because they won everything. I think so. Hence why I asked how Lauren didn't get a medal. No, I'm saying she didn't get a medal. I'm saying she didn't win the champions, and I think that's what's gonna be counted against her because I think people in the Barcelona team are going to have um they won like there's gonna be players there who won the Women's World Cup. There are gonna be players there who won the champions, and there are gonna be people there who won La Liga in terms of the Barcelona women's team. So they're like she's probably gonna end up getting second, as unfortunate as that might be. Because again, that's how Ballon d'Or works. In terms of like individual performances in the season, Lauren James should definitely be a shout. Should definitely be the women UCL. That's what I'm talking about, Jardo. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They like won the league but didn't win the champions. So that's probably gonna be counted against her, as much as it shouldn't. But yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. I wonder who win. Maybe Graham Hansen. I don't know. I think it's a toss up. I'm pretty sure. I think it's a toss up. But it'd be great. It'd be great. I'd love for us to have a Ballon d'Or winner in Lauren James. That'd be dope. That would be dope. But yeah, let's see. Let me see if I can find the post with the exact team that we're going to have. Okay, here, perfect, cool. Thank you, Chelsea Dodgers. Yeah, so this is the team that we have for the Conference League squad list. Uh, Again, I don't think anything too crazy. In terms of starting teams, it's probably going to be what? We're probably going to see in the forward line, probably see Gui, Mudrik, Felix, Neto, like one of the wingers changing. For midfielders, we're definitely seeing Carney. We're definitely seeing. I don't know why Sancho's here in the midfielder list. I don't know why they include him as a midfielder. Um, it's probably gonna be what like Sancho, Gui, Mudrik, maybe. Midfielders, I'm feeling it's probably gonna be Carney, KDH, and Nkuku. In terms of starters, again, I think defenders we're gonna see like the sassy Tosin, Badiashile, and Viega or Cucurella sometimes coming in there. Goalkeeper's probably Yorson though. So this squad looks way good enough for Conference League level. Conference League level, yeah, bro. This squad should easily walk through the Conference League. I'm not too worried. I'm not too worried. Probably somebody from Spain national team will win Ballon d'Or feminine because Barca won UCL. That's what I'm saying. I think like as unfortunate as it is, because Barca won the UCL, like it's probably gonna go to somebody from the Barca team. By the way, I don't know if you guys watched it. Chelsea got absolutely robbed against Barcelona in the UCL for the women's team. It was crazy. Surprised Tyreek George didn't get picked. Tyreek George is in the list. He's in the list. He's on like on the B list though, right? So he's here. He is here. I think Palmer did good enough to make top 10 Ballon d'Or, hopefully top 5. I think he can make top 10. In terms of individual performances, he is one of the best. The issue is we didn't win any trophies. And as a like Ballon d'Or should technically, right, should technically be about who's the best individual player, not who's on the best team. But it is what it is. Also, I see we got 27 people in here. We got 30 people in here. If everybody could hit the like button so more people can see the stream, I'd appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't. It's free. Help your boy out. It doesn't take you anything more than a second. I appreciate it. Also, pinned on the top of the chat is the video that I released on my channel. It's just a clip from the segment of the stream. So, I interact with the chat. You say something hilarious, you say something funny, you might show up on a video in the channel. You might show up on the video in the channel. Chelsea got robbed. No, you don't understand. You don't understand. Like it was even worse. It was even worse than what happened with the men's team. Like the women's team, I think there was literally a penalty given when the foul wasn't even inside the box. I think there was another one where it was like literally a foul where a Barca player just dived and it was crazy. I can't lie. It was bad. If England won the Euros, he'd be in top 5. I think if England won the Euros and we won the Carabao Cup, he'd have a shout. He'd have a shout to finish top 5. As it stands, with no trophies, there's no way he's finishing top 5, unfortunately. Yeah, road to 1K, people. Road to 1K. Like and subscribe. He won with City. Man got a Super Cup, I believe. Oh, you're right. They are counting his City tenure, right? Yeah, so exactly. So if you got Super Cup, Carabao, and England won the Euros, he'd have a shout. He'd have a good shout. I know, just flashbacks of Iniesta at the bridge. Yeah, bro. I understand. Oh yeah, just take the fish lights. Yeah, he wasn't in FB list. Yeah, I think he's included here in the tweet that's on screen. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Tyreek George. Tyreek George and Achiampong are the ones that I would like to see get the most minutes because I think they're ballers, and I'd like to see if they can show the if they can show the potential that I believe that they have. 100%. Another bit of news. Another bit of news that came out. Lavia is due to return to training with a view of being available for Bournemouth. The availability of Lavia would be timely from Ruska if Caicedo is needed at right back. Because again, it's looking like we're going to be Gusto-less and Reece James-less for the Bournemouth game. So if that is to be the case, then he's probably going to be Caicedo as an inverting right back. In which case, Lavia is going to be very important. Very important. That Barca game brought back some PTSD. I was pissed, bro. I was watching that. I was watching the Chelsea Barca game for the women's UCL. It was so upsetting. It was so upsetting. We played better than them both games, bro. They did not deserve it. We got so hard done by the refs, bro. It was disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. It pissed me off. It pissed me off, bro. We deserved it. We got so robbed. UEFA Lona, I can't. Yeah, bro. It's crazy. Like in terms of like what Madrid is, right, in terms of UCL royalty for the men's game, that's what Barcelona is for the women's game. And it sucks, bro. It sucks. But yeah, Romeo Lavia, due to come back. I'm glad, bro. I'm glad. Hopefully with this, if Lavia comes back, hopefully we see like Lavia. What would it be? We're probably going to see like Lavia Caicedo because Caicedo's going to be playing right back. So it's going to be Lavia Caicedo in front of the defense. And then we're going to go up to uh, Enzo Palmer, probably. If we're playing a square, we're playing a diamond, then it's a bit different. Did you see what people are saying about Nkuku? What are people saying about Nkuku? Can you tell me what they're saying? Lavia was just being rested. Yep. Yep. Indeed. I'm not too worried about that. Not too worried. Did you see what people were saying? To be honest, I want Achimpong to get some game time, but I'll quicker see Maresca put Sassy Toes in that position over Caicedo. Yeah, I think it just depends, bro. The issue with Disasi or Tosin is they haven't had enough Premier League minutes, I think, from Maresca for him to want to drop them in. That he needs to be sold next year with Mudryk. But that's just some BS, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's some BS. That's some BS. Also, guys, I see 30 people are in here. Likes brain cells, that's what I'm saying. 100% that's what I'm saying. Also, link, I'm putting the link right now in the chat. I have created a Discord for the community. Again, I have created a Discord for the community. Join. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff in the Discord. We're gonna be doing we're gonna be playing games. I'm gonna be having different stream segments where people who are in the Discord will be brought up to the StreamYards, and we're gonna we're gonna talk hot takes. We're gonna have debates. You can put your voice, don't have to turn cam on or anything. A lot of cool stuff. So join the Discord. I appreciate it. We're gonna be building a lot of community here on the Discord. A lot of community. A lot of stuff. Again, I'm also gonna. There's also a memes channel. If you guys send in your memes to the Discord at the end of every week, I'm going to be doing a stream segment where I go over all the memes that have been sent in to the Discord, the community Discord. So exactly, join the Discord, people. Join the Discord, 100%. Yo, D, Wagwan, brother. How's it going, man? Que lo que? Hopefully you're doing well, bro. Hopefully you're doing well. Like the stream on the way in. What's the Discord link? I just sent it right here in the chat. I'm going to send it again. Here is the Discord link. Join the Discord. We're going to be doing a lot of cool things on the Discord. Trust. I'm also going to be putting links, by the way, in the Discord. I'm going to be putting links to a lot of legal streaming sites where you can watch the games. Legal streaming sites, people. All right? Wink. You feel me? So it's going to be there for anybody who wants stuff to watch the game. We're going to be streaming the games as well during the game, during the week, for anybody who wants to join. So again, join the Discord, people. It's going to be a lot of stuff, a lot of cool things. Yeah, so I would appreciate that. Also, 37 people in here like the stream. But yeah. So that's where we're at with that. But again, like there hasn't been much news. I'm here with you. Hasn't been much news. We're around 30 people. 17 likes and we got 35 people in here. Come on. Yeah, pay your rent. It's free. Just hit the like button. You know, it's completely free. It don't cost you nothing. Just a second. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't. We just hit the milestone of 500, which I really appreciate, guys. So hit the like and let's keep it going. Also, another thing, because I see we got a lot of people in here, and I want to touch on this point is, right here. There's a new video on the channel called The Issue with Mandem FC and Why It Needs to Be Called Out. It's just I made a video out of a stream. As you can see, there are comments from people in the stream, right? So if you interact with the stream and look, D, you're there. You're in the video, bro. You're in the video. Again, if you say something funny in chat, if you give some comments in chat, you could appear in the next video on the channel because it's all clipped from the stream. You feel me? So it's really cool. Really cool, really dope. So I'd appreciate people could, go to the video, hit like, watch the video, keep it in the background or whatever. If you were already on the stream, I appreciate it. But again, interact with the chat. You might appear on the next video on the channel. Who knows? You feel me? Who knows? Hey, that's what I'm saying, D. You were part of the video. You were given comments. They were insightful. So there you go. You got added to the video. That's what I'm saying. People, interact with the chat, interact with me. You might make it on the video. You might get a shout out. But yeah. Check it out. Let me see if I can show you guys what it looks like on the channel. Let me go back. Yeah, it's right here on the channel. You go to videos. It's right here. It's at 86 views. We got 40 people in here. Let's get it over 100. Let's get the video over 100 views. I'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it a lot. Yes, sir. Big up, brother. Baylor, how's it going, brother? Big up, man. Big up. Big up. Arsenal might predict at least 4 players between midfield and attack to be sold to accommodate Esteban Pais and Santos. Wouldn't surprise when Kuku get put on the chopping block. I think Carney gets put on the chopping block. Esteban Pais and Santos. I don't know if Santos is going to be accommodated for Esteban Pais. I'm be real with you. We're gonna see. Hey, 300, big up. Nice to see you in here, man. Nice to see you regular. How's it going, bro? Unless Pais and Esteban get out, they're not going on the loan list. They're 100. I think it was confirmed they're not leaving on the loan list. But yeah, let me see if I could check our squad list, right? Let's see. Don't be shocked if Nani. Yep. Let's see. Cassidy can make space, right, for Pais in terms of having midfield spots. Mudryk, 100%. Again, we still have Fofana. We still have Kellyman. David Washington. Because I think Santos gets loaned out again. I'm be real with you. I think we're going to be fine with Pais and Esteban coming in. I think we're going to be fine. I'm not too pressed about their futures, to be real with you. And again, another big news for Brazil versus Ecuador is Esteval got called up to the Brazil team. You feel me? Let me see if I could find something to put up on screen while we talk about this. Here you go. Boom. Data MB. Here you go. Esteval and Kendry Pais. Looking pretty good, bro. Looking pretty good. I can't lie. Esteban and Pais have to compete at the end of the day when they arrive. I don't know if that's as black and white as the club says, and they won't go on loan, so gotta wait and see next preseason. Yep, I think we're gonna see them. Club World Cup is the first time we're gonna see them. 100%. Chelsea have been approached by anti-discrimination organization Kick It Out to explain their hailing of Enzo Fernandez saga. Good, bro. They should. That's a hope. I think it was so wrong that nothing kind of happened. I'm be real with you. Big up RSM. Love from Kenya. Do you think Achimpong starts versus Bournemouth? I think he's on the bench, and I think he gets subbed on for Caicedo for sure. I really really like Achimpong, bro. I have stocks in him. I have my stocks invested. I think he's a good player. Also, big up from Kenya. Yo, shout out my Kenyans. I got mad Kenyans in the chat, yo. Shout out Bless. Shout out Bless. If I have the video on loop, does it help? Yup. If you have it looped, if you have it shown on multiple monitors, if you have it like in multiple tabs, it helps with the view. Like anything helps out. I appreciate it. These two kids are so good. I'm not even worried about if they will perform. I'm not worried at all, bro. Esteval and Kendrick Pies, we will be there again tomorrow. It's gonna be Esteval and Pies watch. We will be watching the game. Ecuador on top. Yep, 100% Ecuador on top. Shout out. Santos either stays or gets sold next season. I have been benching Enzo if he doesn't fix up. I feel that. When is the Brazil game? I think the Brazil game is going to be 9 p.m. EST, 2 in the morning for UK time. All right, 2 in the morning UK time. YouTube Premium, making my boys watch on my Max. Yo, Baylor, shout out. You're a real one. Watching with the YouTube Premium. The Discord lets you type in the welcome chat and the rules chat. Might need to change that. Yeah, I think right now, Morning Zombie's handling that because he has to hand out roles to everybody. You feel me? He has to hand out roles. So everybody who doesn't have a role is going to be able to type in there. So, Zombie's going to be able to handle that type of stuff in the background. 100%. Officials and the stakeholders are understood to have expressed their deep dismay at the way Stamford Bridge Club have navigated the controversial affair. No, I hear that. Yeah, Jonathan, can you tell me what Twitter page is sending that so I could pull it up on screen? I would appreciate that. 2 in the morning Friday. It's gonna be 2 in the morning Saturday for you guys, right? I think it's gonna be 2 in the morning Saturday. It's going to be at night Friday for me in the US, and it's going to be in the morning. Dodgers. All right, let me pull that up because I think it's important to talk about. All right, let me put it up on screen. Okay, cool. Share tab. Yo, that bum CEO finally left, bro. Yeah, that bum left. It's gonna be good. Wait, is it Paz versus Esteval? Yep, Paz is called up to the Ecuadorian team. Esteval got called up to the Brazilian team. Are you gonna stream the game tomorrow? I will be streaming the game tomorrow at 9 p.m. We will be there. I'm gonna have people invited as well to watch the stream with me, so it's not just gonna be me. I'll be there at 3 a.m. for me tomorrow. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. All right, but let's get into this tweet. So let's see. We will be there. I appreciate it, Blue Line. I appreciate it. So Chelsea have been approached by anti-discrimination organization Kick It Out to explain their handling of the Enzo Fernandez racism saga. Officials on the stakeholder are understood to have expressed their deep dismay at the way the Stamford Bridge Club have navigated the controversial affair. Like I said before, I thought it was weird that there was literally nothing. Like Enzo just kind of said, I'm going to give an undisclosed amount of money to an undisclosed organization. Like we have no idea where the money went to. We have no idea how much was donated. And other than that, there was really no punishments, which again is kind of weird. Like there should be something more, right? There should be like some workshop that he goes through. There should be some something that some organization that he's a part of that he volunteers his time with. There has to be something that's given, right? Money wise, sitting on the bench for a couple games. Like there needs to be some sort of thing put in place that was an actual punishment, and he basically got no punishment. So I understand why they're kind of like there was literally zero punishment. I understand why the organization would do this. And again, yeah, there was literally zero punishment because we don't even know how much money he could have donated like 10K, which for him is basically nothing, right? Like, I think there needs to be more transparency in terms of, and 100% Blue Line. This is what I'm saying, and again, this is why I was also upset at all the shameless Manchester United fans, at all the shameless Liverpool fans, being like, thank God my player wasn't on the bus. Thank God my player wasn't on the video. Like, it should have been everybody on that bus that should have been punished, right? And everybody was on that bus. People are like, no, McAllister was already on a different plane. They all went on the same plane back. Like, let's not be stupid, bro. They took the same plane back. Everybody was on that bus. And everybody on that bus deserves to hold some sort of punishment for it. Did anything happen to the other players? Nothing happened to the other players. Like, nothing happened to anybody, realistically. Like, Enzo got the brunt of it, but in terms of tangible, like, punishments, nothing really happened. Just bad PR, right? Yeah, admin did fuck off for the Enzo situation, and the bad PR is going to pile on him and the club for it. Yep. And again, I think a bit of transparency from Chelsea Football Club would have helped the situation. Like, what exactly did we do to be transparent about what punishments Enzo faced? We didn't even say like what exactly was the conversations that was had between him and the teammates. Like everything was in the dark. Nobody understood what happened. Nobody understood like if Enzo, if there was actually pushback from the teammates on Enzo. Like there's nothing, and I think that makes it difficult. A video at 95 views. Thank you, people. 5 more views and we get to 100 views on the video. I would appreciate that. I think I fixed it. Yeah, see, Morning Zombie fixed it. Morning Zombie is a real one. He's handling a lot of stuff on the Discord, so I appreciate him. What's pissing me off is they've made it an Enzo thing, which does nothing to change the Argentinian culture that caused the racist chant. 100%. And I think it's also weird that but again, Argentina is a big team in South America, so I think the CONMEBOL, right, who handles all the South American teams, they weren't gonna do anything. As unfortunate as it is, and as deserved as it might have been, right? Yves Bissouma served the longest, especially for doing loons. That says the whole thing about the consequence. That's what I'm saying, Jonathan. That's what I'm saying. Like the fact that there was no I think the issue that, for example, this organization has kick it out is that there was literally zero punishment. There was zero suspension. There was no consequences, because Enzo was just saying, okay, maybe Enzo said I'll donate an undisclosed amount to an undisclosed charity or whatever. Like that means nothing. Realistically, that means nothing. Unfortunate as it is. 45 people watching. Let's get the likes up. Yeah, we got 45 people in here. I would appreciate it. Let's get the likes up, people. More people can see the stream. More people can comment. More people in chat. I would appreciate it. Like I said, later on, in about 20 minutes, we will be in around 20 minutes, give or take, at around 1. We are going to be going live with Morning Zombie to do an Ecuador versus Brazil segment. So we're gonna talk about that as well. We're gonna be looking forward to the Brazil versus Ecuador game. Gonna be giving it a context, and a lot of people don't know about that, so look forward to it. Baylor, we should suspend him for foreseeable future until he's activated these families who have been through the struggle and have him learn the culture. But that's what I'm saying. Like maybe a couple game suspension. And again, with the way Enzo has performed, let's be realistic. Would anybody in the chat have been that upset about Enzo not, being benched for Lavia? Like, yeah, it is what it is. You feel me? If Enzo was benched for Nkuku, for example, I don't think we would have been that upset. I don't think we would have been that upset. Exactly, D. I'm be real with you. I wouldn't have been that upset. Is that Fofana punished for speaking on #conspiracy theory? I think that Fofana was already on the outside of the team, anyways. To be honest. I read a report that said Enzo himself told the club he wants to talk to the team during preseason when they wanted him to wait until they came back. I don't know if it's true, but based how it was handled. Yeah, but that's my issue, right? Is like all these are reports. Like I wish the club would have said like, okay, Enzo talked to the team. It went like this, or Enzo does a video addressing the Chelsea fan base, addressing all this stuff. But the issue that I have is how swept under the rug it was. Like nothing happened. It was just completely swept under the rug, and like that's my issue because I think this is probably, it should have been handled a lot more seriously by the club. So, again, a little announcement for everybody in the Discord. Again, I'm going to send the link again, people. Everybody's in here. Join the Discord. We're going to be doing a lot of cool things. We're going to be doing a lot of cool activities with the people in the Discord on stream. We're going to be doing stream segments related to the Discord. So, let's get it going. Yeah, 24 likes, 42 people in here. Come on. 24 likes, 42. Come on, let's try to get up to 40. Let's try to get up to 30. I would appreciate it. It don't cost you nothing to like the stream. Just hit the like if you haven't, it's free. Gives Carney and Cassidy minutes, at least, and especially with Cassidy, I want to see him given a chance. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think if Enzo got sidelined for a couple of games, I don't think, with the performance that he's been putting out, I don't think people would have minded. Let's be real. I don't think people would have been that upset anyways. A blue line, not gonna lie, I'm starting to think Enzo aimed for this league. Lavia and Caicedo is so much more solid. Yeah, it's a more solid team. And the team just seems to flow better. I think that's the word. The team flows better with Lavia and Caicedo. Because I think Lavia is able to do a bit Lavia is I would say 50 defense, 50 offense. He's able to provide on both ends. I think Caicedo is more like 75-25 in terms of defense, offense. And it's a good balance because it protects the back line, and we still have people because we're so top heavy in terms of talent. I think it balances out better. I'm not gonna lie. I would rather see KDH and Enzo on the pitch based on performance so far. He looks lost. Enzo does look a bit lost. Like I think he moves around a bit too much, but I don't think KDH has shown that he's better than Enzo. I'm be real with you. News on Lavia and Cuckoo James. Are they fit to play? So here, on Lavia, Lavia is returning to training. They want him to be available for the Bournemouth game. So that was that, and I think let me scroll because I think we got the news as well. Give me a second. Here we go. Again, in terms of injuries, right? We got Cole Palmer, given some time off to rest and recuperate the international break before returning to training. They wanted to rest, right? He has like a, just some muscle fatigue. They don't wanna press him on it. They don't want to do anything too crazy, which is understandable. I get it. I wouldn't want to, play Palmer. I don't want him to injure anything. I think Reece James. Again, let me scroll down. I'm trying to find it because it was here in the Dodgers stream. We talked about it on the last stream, but again, for anybody who doesn't know, we will be talking about it again. Here you go. Reece James unlikely to be fit enough to start against Bournemouth, right? It's still a couple weeks away, so probably we're gonna see him the game after Bournemouth, maybe on the bench, maybe coming on as a cameo. So Lavia coming back for Bournemouth looks like. And Cuckoo is 100% fit, nothing there. James looks like we're going to see him after the Bournemouth game. So that's the news in terms of that, right? That's where that news is at the moment. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Not gonna lie, Enzo would fit the Champions League better than the Premier League. I could hear that. I think I'm assuming VAR is a mod role. Yep, VAR is a mod role. It is a mod role. Peter Pan, thanks. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. Appreciate seeing you in here, man. Lavia sits. We need a sitter. Let Caicedo press. I could see either way. I think the thing is blue line and why I think Lavia and Caicedo work really well is I think if Caicedo wants to press forward, Lavia can sit really well, right? If Lavia wants to press forward, Caicedo can also sit decently, at least more than Enzo. So I think in terms of that, like it's more balanced in that sense. I love how the club is handling the players' minutes. Last 2 seasons was stressful. Yeah, it was, man. 100%. I think with this, it's a lot more balanced. I feel a lot more comfortable. I feel a lot more hopeful that this season we're going to be able to see the best out of a lot of our players because we won't have to worry about we're not gonna have to worry about management. And again, even with the conference league, right, for the group stages, not for the group stage, the league phase of the conference league. Fofana isn't there, Palmer isn't there, Lavi isn't there because we're not even gonna risk them. We don't even want them to travel. They're just gonna stay in England and they're going to rest, which I'm 100% happy about. 100% happy about. By the way, you guys get the ping in the announcement channel. Did everybody who was in the Discord, did you get the ping in the announcement channel? I did. I did, yeah, and like Morning Zombie said, listen, if you join the Discord, you change your name to if you change your name to your YouTube name, once we get memberships, you're going to be getting a special role within the Discord for having that. For being a member, you're gonna get special roles in the Discord. And me a big up RSM, yeah, big up me. How's it going, man? Appreciate you always coming into the stream, brother. You hit the like on the way in. But yep. And again, this decision has to be taken because we're going to be going up until July 2025. Do we sell James next season if he struggles again this season? I think that has to be on the books. I'm not gonna lie. I love Reece James. Again, I love Reece James, bro. He's my captain. He's one of my favorite players. He's. I have a background of Reece James, right? But again, if he can't stay fit, right, then it's looking spooky. I can't lie. It's looking spooky. But I'm gonna give him the season. I want to see him get 20 to 25 games for us, and I don't want to sell him. If he gets 20 to 25 this season, I'll believe in him. If he gets 20 to 25, yo Clinton, big up, man. Love to see you in here, brother. Love to see you in here. That's a question for the future. Yep. Jonathan, Chelsea have offered Ben Chilwell to Galatasaray, Fenerbahce, and Başakşehir, but no response yet. Is that true? Is that Chelsea Dodgers? Is that Chelsea Dodgers again? Let me see. Where are you seeing that, Jonathan? Thoughts on Casemiro to Galatasaray? I'm sure after this performance, United are very desperate to get rid of him. I can't lie. Vince, thank you, Jonathan. I mean, I'll bring it up. We'll see. I'm not surprised. I think the news, in terms of the news coming out, that in terms of the news, I think it was already reported. Yeah, we can't trust him, but I think it was already reported, aside from Vince, that we were offering Chilwell to Fenerbahce at least, or like that Mourinho might have been interested in Chilwell. Might have been. Again, a bit of a grain of salt, right? But bit of grain of salt, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I'm happy with everything Hawk saying. More downfall. I can't wait for Leslie to boss the Man U. Yo, Leslie Guchugu, bro. We will be there. Southampton. Was good, yo. Yeah, was good, Adam. Apparently, there's no break clause in the Osimhen loan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Apparently, like it was reported, but then after everything was signed, it seems like it seems like he's gonna be there for an entire year. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Yo, big up, Adam. Big up, TT. Nice to see you in here, brother. Like the video, subscribe. Astro, was good, bro? How's it going? Portugal versus Croatia watch along. I'm not gonna be doing that because in a couple of minutes we're going to be having a guest on the stream and um we're going to be doing a Brazil versus Ecuador preview. So Ben Jacobs still maintains it's there, but the Nigerian guy flipped. That's for me. That's the biggest thing, right? The Nigerian guy didn't didn't report on it. Apparently, Osimhen didn't change his agent. No, Osimhen fired his agent. It's no longer Robert Kalenda. He has an intermediary now. But yeah, everything, all the reports looks like Osimhen did indeed. Again, the last report that we got on this was for Fab, right? That the release clause is now lower from the 120 that it was before. Lower release clause. You're chill. Your days are numbered. Not a bad meaning, please. Yeah, I know what you're saying, bro. His Chelsea days are numbered. His Chelsea days are numbered. Casemiro had a here we go early in the day to Galatasaray. Is that official? Is that official or not? Which striker would I like? I like Victor. I really like Gyökeres. I just don't know if we're gonna be able to get Gyökeres, bro. But I think if Victor goes for the summer, we'll see. We'll see. But I like Gyökeres, bro. I'm here with you. I like Gyökeres. That's annoying. So we gotta wait till summer, or can we trigger the release in January? Okay, Adam. This is the thing, right? We can trigger the release in January if there is a break clause in the loan. If there's no break clause in the loan, then it's looking very difficult. But we still have no details whether or not there's a break clause in the Victor loan. Because again, the Nigerian guy that reported everything at the beginning, is that there is nothing there. Uh, the Nigerian guy reported that it's just a straight loan for an entire year. He didn't mention the break clause again. So we'll see. Damn, so it's GG's for January. That's what I'm saying. It appears that it might be GG's for January, unless it's very hidden. Very hidden. Yeah, it's official at the Liverpool sinker. I'm not surprised, bro. Like again, Casemiro, his legs are just gone. He gets run over all in the midfield. You should look out for Kareem Konate and RB Light Salzburg, the next Red Bull striker after Sesko. I'll keep an eye out for that. I'm sure our scouting network is keeping an eye out for that. I think there's no clause unless the Nigerian guy was sold by Victor to keep the clause quiet. I agree, bro. That's the only other thing I could see. We'll probably find out more as it gets closer to January. By the way, guys, like everything in terms of transfers can be very quiet, very quiet. I prefer Gyökeres or Sesko. Yeah, in terms of Victor, for me, I rate Gyökeres and Victor higher than Sesko. But I think that Gyökeres is more in form than Victor right now. That's what I'll say. I'm excited for this collab. Will knows ball. Yeah, man, I'm excited for what will come on the channel, bro. Always wanted an opportunity to talk with So probably looking at like texting me that he's gonna be a few minutes late. So I'm not too pressed about it. Not too pressed about it. Wait, man, you like Casemiro on loan? Who the hell let that happen? They only have like two midfielders. Oh man, I mean it's gonna be long. Do you know? Here, let me see if I can pull it up. Did Fabrizio report on it? Let me see. By the way, I looked up Fab, and he's saying that Casemiro is not going to Galatasaray despite recent links. That's the latest with Fab. So that's the latest. So I don't know if Casemiro is really going alone. I'm gonna be real with you. I think it might have been some fugazi source, I guess. Like Fab just dunking on whoever reported that. I'm gonna be real with you. That's why I think I like as bad as Casemiro is, I don't think Man U really has a stacked midfield to be letting people go like that. I'm be with you. Yeah, like Jonathan says, let's get it 50 likes, people. I see 42 people in here. If we could get to 50 likes, that would be great, bro. That would be great. I feel like Cassidy and Carney will be in the first squad now. Yeah, that was 100% reported that Cassidy and Carney will be integral parts um of the first squad. Let me see if I can find it. But yeah, pretty much included, like they are going to be there. I feel like Lavia Caicedo should be our pivot. Am I bugging? You're not bugging. Lavia and Caicedo offer the most solid pivot offensively and defensively. Menu Ugarte, that would fit, and that would be in Ugarte's hurt right now. Yep. Okay, didn't Fab say didn't didn't go Fab say I watched his YouTube? But yeah, but I guess but right now Fab is saying that it's not true. That's the thing. So it's still up in the air. Still up in the air. Let me see. So we have to see. Because I thought. Let me see. There's one thing too. Because there was a report that I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a report that's saying that there is a belief in the within the dressing, not within the dressing room, but within Chelsea or sources close to Chelsea, that if everything goes the way that we think, then we're going to be making a profit. Let me see. Not a profit, but we're going to be breaking even this season. Hey, the video on the channel made it to 101 views. Thank you. I appreciate it. How long have I been a Chelsea fan and for what reason? Uh, yeah, so essentially it works like this, right? So in South America, really, the big two teams are in all South America, right? Is Madrid and Barcelona, right? So everybody has like an unspoken agreement that you choose one of those two teams, right? However, in Ecuador, right? I don't know if some of you remember, but there was the biggest Ecuadorian player of all time, was Antonio Valencia, right? Valencia. He was at a certain point captain for Manchester United, right? Won the Europa. He was like the most successful Ecuadorian player of all time to that point. So a lot of Ecuadorian fans, um, turned into Manchester United fans because that's what he was playing. Me personally, bro, I never liked the color red. I'm being real with you. I never liked the color red. So even as a kid, I did not want to be a Man U fan. In terms of the Premier League, my team, again, because you're a little kid, right? When you're a little kid, your teams like you don't decide things based on like again I was in Ecuador too, I was a little kid, so I decided on I wanted to support the blue team because blue is my favorite color. So there you go. Like that's the childish reason of where it started because I was a kid, bro. I was literally a child. um and that's where it kind of starts for me, bro. That's where it starts for me. But yeah, other than that, I think we do pre-agreement with Sesco. I think again, and I'm gonna go with this. That's what I'm gonna say. If we are in or around top four, um, in or around top four, in January, I could see us going for a striker. If our defense is holding us back, I think January that we don't go for a striker and we see the defense reinforced. The defense reinforced. Like and sub, y'all. Yeah, everybody like and subscribe, bro. I understand the reason behind both Lavia and Caicedo pivot, but I worry about the lack of creativity or ability to get the ball quick enough to the attack without Palmer having to drop to receive. I'm not too worried about that. I'm not too worried about that because I think Lavia can, progress the ball really quickly. I think Lavia can progress the ball quickly enough. I think Caicedo, he's a bit slower on the ball than Lavia, but I don't think he's going to be that slow. So, have I been to Mount Chimborazo? I have been to Mount Chimborazo. It's amazing, beautiful in person, bro. I love the mountains. That's the one negative I have of living in the U.S. is that in Ecuador, like you're just surrounded by mountains. It's beautiful, 360 wherever you look. But Carney in midfield then or Cassidy, yep. Nice backstory, bro. Yep. I mean, it's a childish reason, but bro, when you're a kid, it is what it is. Give Cassidy a chance. He balled out on the Maresca. Yeah, I think he is getting a chance. I think he's going to get a chance. Again, Carney and Cassidy are being included again within the squad. Oh, yeah, and here's the thing I was talking about, by the way. Here, let me put it higher up on screen. And it looks kind of small. Hold up. There we go. That looks better. Hincapié, I got my eyes on you. Hincapié is going. That's again. We're gonna be talking about that in the Ecuador Brazil preview that will be happening. But Ecuador's defense is the second best in all of South America behind Argentina's, and even then, but Argentina and Ecuador are very close in terms of defense. So we will talk about that. That's literally the reason I chose Chelsea as a child too. See, Clinton, I'm not the only one, bro. Like it is what it is. Like when you're, I do not like red. Like red is not one of my preferred colors. I don't like it. I never really like teams that have red. I like blue teams, which is why, for example, I supported. I did, for example, I'm in Jersey, right? So the hockey team in New Jersey is red. I did not support them. I supported a blue team in California called the Sharks. Blue, I support the Giants because the Giants are blue. So that is going to be right. Again, when you're a kid, you just I like the color blue. I want my teams to be the color blue. So, yo, Bot, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you always coming to the streams. You're a regular. I recognize you, bro. I appreciate it. Caicedo can pass. He had a few dimes. Yeah, Caicedo can pass 100%. Caicedo can pass. I'm not too worried about that. Caicedo can pass. Have Ecuador sacked the Bozo manager from the Copa? Yeah, that brother is long gone. That Bozo, that bald fraud is gone. So we will be speaking about that as well. It's a new manager. A lot of big narratives on the Ecuador side and big narratives on the Brazil side. We're gonna be talking about it. Big narratives coming up, bro. Big narratives coming up. Maresca should try Cáceres and Caicedo duo. I think we'll maybe see that in the Cup games. I think we'll actually maybe see it in the Cup games. Now that you mention it, I could see that in the Cup games. Yeah, probably in the Cup games. So I don't see Lavia touching the Cup games. With the way that they're managing Lavia's minutes, I think Lavia is going to be later stages of Europa, later stages of Cup games, and like later and Prem only. With the way that they're managing Lavia's minutes. So yeah, we could see a Cáceres Caicedo, for sure. I used to pick my teams based off logos. Also understandable. Discord, yeah, bye. You guys here. The Discord invite is right there. And also I see 42 people in here. I'm gonna mention it again. New video on the channel right here. The issue with Mandem FC. It is just a segment I cut out from the stream, right? So as you can see, there are comments from people in the chat, right? If you talk in the chat, you say something funny, you say something insightful, you might end up in the next video. You might end up in the next video on the channel, you know? So always talk in the chat. You never know. You might end up on the next video. I appreciate the support on the video. We made it to 100 views. Thank you very much. I was supporting Man U when I was a kid, but I stopped when they were shite, and Chelsea's a better team. Understandable, bro. That's understandable. Like, when I was a kid, obviously, because, like, when you are a South American kid, like, I think most everybody, like, I looked up to Neymar. I looked up to Messi, right? Because I played football as well, right? And, like, I think, and this is what I'm always going to say, bro. To people who try to diss Neymar, right? Like, everybody in South America recognized that Messi was the GOAT, right? But everybody wanted to play like Neymar. Like, you wanted to play like Neymar, bro. Like, you wanted to sauce like Neymar. So that's something that we talked about. Yeah. But we're gonna end it here in terms of Chelsea news, right? We're gonna end it here. And we're going to begin the new segment with my guest, Will from Football Carnage. Subscribe to his channel. I'm gonna bring him up on stage. Ecuador versus Brazil preview. Here we go. How's it going, brother?
Here we go. What's going on, bro?
Here we go. Yeah, it's going great. Like I was telling the chat, very big narratives on both sides going into this game for Brazil and for Ecuador. So I think we should start with the team selection, right? The team selection.
Okay.
Have you seen the team selection for Brazil? And if so, what do you think about? What do you think about it?
I mean, I like it, right? Can't really complain too much. It's kind of like the players that you expected to get called up, they're there. But the only thing that just makes me a little bit nervous is just the defense. But notably, like the fullbacks. Like, that's just the real weak point for Brazil at the moment. But just overall, yeah, I mean, like, I'm happy with the squad, right? I mean, it sucks that Neymar is not back yet, but, you know, is what it is.
For me personally, I think a big inclusion is Esteval, you know, into the team. They're kind of showing, they're showing faith in the young blood. I think Esteval is a huge talent, so I'm excited for that.
Of course, you're excited for Esteval.
I'm excited for Esteval, bro. I'm excited for him to keep making that step up, because I think for me personally, right, I'm Ecuadorian as well. I'm also a Chelsea supporter. Paz took a step up when he joined the Ecuadorian national team, right?
Mhm.
Like they just start playing a bit different. They start, growing up in terms of their physicality, because as you know, like the South American qualifiers, very physical. It's one of the like way more physical than Euro qualifiers. So for a skinny kid like Esteval, like he's going to have to bulk up. He's gonna have to muscle up. He's gonna have to grow a bit. So I'm excited for him to like kind of realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think for me, and I was speaking about this as well. In terms of the defense, I think this is probably like the weakest defense that Brazil has had in the past 20 years, and I think that's a big worry for them.
Yeah, I mean, like the fullbacks is definitely a worry. I'd say the center back options are pretty good though. You know, you got Marquinhos, you got Gabriel Magalhaes, you still have like Eder Militao as well. So I feel like in that sense, and especially the goalkeepers are strong, right? You got Allison, Ederson to choose from, arguably the two best keepers in the Premier League. So I think like the defensive issues, it is a little bit like overstated, but I think it's the fullbacks again, like what Danilo, right? Or you might have like Yan Kudo out there who's good offensively, but then
I ain't gonna lie.
defensively, this guy can't cover a light pole in like a 1v1. But I mean, because real quick though, I do want to go back to the Esteval point that you brought up, bro.
Yep.
You guys, this guy is so cold, bro.
He's cold, brother.
Oh my god! Like I was talking about it on stream earlier, and I was trying to figure out. I'm like, bro, how did we do a deal for Endrick? Because remember, they were teammates at Palmeiras. They're around. I think Endrick is like 1 year older than him. I'm like, how did we do a double deal for them? Like,
because I don't know. I don't know if, but
how do we let Chelsea get this kid?
We were in for Endrick too, bro.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I think that but didn't he fly out to England, right, to visit your training stuff, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. So so the way that the transfer saga went, right, is the two biggest talents in Palmeiras was Endrick and Esteval, right? And we got a foothold first with Endrick, but you took Endrick, right?
Yeah.
And it seems like you took Endrick and just left. And we were like, we'll take Esteval. He seems like he might be like more promising. And you guys just left, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You guys said we got our one young Brazilian and we're done.
We just I don't get how, and
I can't lie.
The thing is, right? Like, and I've watched clips, right? I'm not gonna sit here and lie and act like I'm watching Palmeiras play. I did tune into a game. I watched maybe like 70 minutes, like probably. Who are they going against? I'm drawing a blank, but he was cooking. I'm like, nah, this kid is different, bro.
When was the game?
I think it was. Hold on, let me pull up Palmeiras' schedule so I can tell you. It's some team that I'm not really familiar with.
Paranense? Was it black and red team?
Hold on, I'm gonna have to like see like the name.
Wait, did Esteval score?
I think he scored two goals.
2 goals.
Yeah. I think.
Okay, then it was
like it was probably like a week or two ago.
It was Cuyaba. Yeah, it was
okay, Cuyaba. Yeah. Yo, bro, and I'm just saying, I'm just watching him. He's just flowing. He's flowing. Yeah, and I know smooth, like we're here to talk about the Ecuador-Brazil game, but I'm a little worried for him going to Chelsea. Bro, it's so many wingers there. Yo, like
no. But
it's so many mouths to feed, and then Kendry Price is coming the same summer as well. It's like where are these guys?
But this is the thing, and this is what I was saying, right? In terms of game time, like I don't want us to do, for example, what happened to like Pedri, Xavi, and what's happening to Lamine Yamal, where Barcelona's like, this young talent is going to save our club. We're gonna run them into the ground.
Okay.
Because I think everybody sees the quality that, for example, Xavi and Pedri have. But bro, their injuries kill them, and that's down to Barcelona overplaying them when they're too young.
It's a fact.
And the thing is, and so with Paz and Esteval, I'm glad that they have time and they have like, bro, imagine as a young kid, right? You're going to a team, you get to learn from Sancho, you get to learn from Palmer, right? You get to learn from Joao Felix. Come on, like these are ballers that you get to play with and learn from. Yeah. Like I'm not worried about that, and I think with the way that we have our squad depth and with the absolute ballers we have in our squad, like bro. And Kugu Palmer teaching Esteval Paz how to put in through balls. You feel me?
Bro. So and look, like bro, because you're in the group chat. You know that I literally big up Chelsea so much because I actually do believe in Chelsea. Like, so what they're doing and how everybody was trying to make it seem like it's all doom and gloom from last season, bro. You see me on shows like even before you started streaming, bro. I'm arguing with staff and these guys. I was telling you, Chelsea are gonna be fine, bro, and I wouldn't be surprised if the next team that wins the Premier League, aside from Man City, ends up being Chelsea. Like, the potential that you guys have, the technical ceiling of your team is crazy.
Yes.
And like, it's like I told people, Chelsea were a striker away from this summer from me predicting them to come third.
Come
Like
third.
literally, they are a striker away. So like we'll see. But like, oh my god, like that kid and Kendry Pies as well.
Kendry
Watched them
Pies.
in Copa for Ecuador because like Ecuador, they are a team that I like to watch. So I watched all their games this Copa on stream. And
Yeah.
like you guys play some good football. I didn't even realize that Caicedo, this guy takes all the set pieces for Ecuador as well. I didn't know that he could do that. Like,
Bro, the thing, and that's so you speaking about the technical floor of Chelsea speaks to why Caicedo doesn't do that for Chelsea, because Chelsea just has better, right? But in Ecuador, he is the best, right? You get what I'm saying?
Bro, like I remember I was watching, I think you guys played, was it Venezuela or was it Mexico? I mean, it was one of those teams. But like he was taking free kicks, and I'm like, what? I'm like, Caicedo taking free kicks? Like,
yeah, bro.
I didn't think he could do that, bro. But nah, like this game though, I think like obviously on paper and chat, no, I am not Brazilian. But in heart, I am, okay?
Because he's a big Brazil fan, which is why I invited him.
Yeah. Like Brazil is the reason that I started watching this sport. First game I ever watched, Brazil versus Croatia, 2014 World Cup. Neymar changed my life. He's the reason that I even make content now, bro. So in heart, Warninho, Carninho, I'm Brazilian, okay? Nobody can tell me like whatever.
Willinho, bro.
Yeah, Willinho, whatever.
But no, I hear you.
But like on paper though, right? I think like obviously Brazil are the heavy favorites. But
of course, bro. Even the record shows that we've never won against Brazil.
Really?
At Brazil, no.
Okay, so that I didn't know, but the form that Brazil are coming in, like on qualifiers in the table, like you guys are ahead of Brazil. I think
bro. We're ahead of Brazil, and we started with -3 points.
Yeah, because you guys did get points deducted, right?
Yeah, we got points. We got -3.
Yeah, so
and we're still ahead of Brazil.
Exactly. So Brazil have been on bad form, right? The manager, I'm forgetting his name. Dorvial is an absolute bum. He should have been fired after Copa, right? It was a disastrous Copa tournament, right? He loves Rafinha.
Even before the Copa, it was still disastrous. Let's be honest, bro.
I can't get how he's still managing the national team. Like I don't get what they see in him.
The issue is Brazil right now, like they're on the idea that like we're going to win with our own and we're going to fail with our own. But this coach is not. He cannot get a tune out of this team. And again, like the issue is like he cannot figure out the offense. Like I think it is I think it's 50% on Vinny, 50% on him. I think it's criminal that you can't get Vinicius Jr. firing in a Brazil team.
I mean,
that's criminal, bro.
Fair. Yeah, especially like when you see the form that he's on for Madrid, it's kind of like that should be translating. But with the coach, I think that they did want Carlo before we extended him for one more year. I remember like there was like
it was a handshake agreement, but then Carlo decided,
but then he decided to extend his deal. So I feel like they did want to sack him, but maybe there's just nobody else out there. I have no idea why, but I feel like they did kind of want him, gone, bro. So I mean, what I would say is this is gonna be a very good game. And for me, I could definitely see Ecuador winning. But I'm going to give the advantage to Brazil because I think they need it more, bro. Because I think only the top 6 teams make it. And Brazil are right there.
Nah, it's more now, actually. So I was speaking about this with the chat earlier. Because of the expanded format, there's one extra official spot. So literally the only people who are not going to make it are the bottom 2 teams.
Oh, the bottom 2.
Yeah, so for me, it's going to end up being Peru-Bolivia. I think Peru-Bolivia don't make it. And then the one who finishes above them, right? So third from the bottom is going to do the playoffs. So they're probably going to play against like Australia or somebody, right? In the conference.
And that might be like a Chile or something.
Yeah, Chile probably like Chile, Peru, and Venezuela, depending. Because I think Venezuela, again, we can talk about it later, but I think Venezuela, the wheels are going to fall off eventually. I don't think they can maintain this form. I'm gonna be real with you, but I could be proven wrong. And again, the thing with this game, right? And again, we should speak about it because I think we're talking about Rafinha not called up at all. He wasn't called up to the squad.
Yeah, I think he has a suspension though. Like that's why. Like
for 2 games.
I'm not sure. I know that he can't play in tomorrow's game. But to be honest, Rafinha not being called up is that's actually gonna be better for Brazil because Rafinha is an absolute scrub, bro. I don't care what a hat trick against Valladolid may tell you. This guy is a fake, bro. I think I'm more Brazilian than Rafinha. This guy was born in Bolivia and his parents snuck into Brazil when he was a kid. There's no way, bro. Copa America. This guy starting Rafinha damn near every game was almost the death to me, bro.
To be fair, Rafinha, okay, let's be honest though. Rafinha did not have a bad game against Colombia. He did not have a bad game
he
against
scored the
Colombia.
free kick.
He had one good game. No.
Congratulations. You know what
Aside
I'm
from the free kick, stop.
Yeah,
Aside from the free kick, that was the one. Every other game, I agree, he was a bust.
Nah, he was solid. But
that
overall,
game, he was solid. Yeah.
Overall, right? The bigger miss is Savić. That's the bigger miss because I think he's dealing with an injury. So Savio's not called up. But
no, technically he was called up, but obviously because of the India.
Yeah, because of the injury.
He's gonna miss it.
But missing out on Rafinha, it's not a big deal.
Man,
bro.
hold up. You know what? That's another thing that we should talk about as well. Is obviously we talked about the fullbacks, right? I think the fullbacks compared to what Brazil had in the past is also woeful, right? I think they don't know how to, they don't get forward efficiently. They don't defend. They don't defend well one-on-one. I don't think it's great. But then another thing we gotta talk about is how washed Brazilian strikers have been. Let's be honest, bro.
Nah, yeah. I mean, it's not really.
I think that's why Savio is a big loss. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think in terms of the forward line, like who do you have as a big striker? Again, they have Endrick, Savinho, Vini, Esteval, Luis Enrique, and Pedro.
Yeah.
And like for me, none of them are the 9 that Brazil need. Because when you look at the game, for example, that they tied in the qualifiers against Venezuela, they had like 40, 30 shots and 1 goal. Like that can't happen. You can't be that poor in front of goal where you're getting 40, 30 chances and you're scoring 1. And having an in the box 9 at least would offer them something. But I don't know, like it's gonna be difficult. So
so I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I feel like you already know what I'm about to say, bro.
Stop, bro. Endrick is not. The thing is, I think it's too much. It's too much weight to put on his shoulders. Because I rate Endrick, bro. I think Endrick will be like gargantuan of a player for Real Madrid, and I think for Brazil as well. But the issue with young players, and this is the issue also that I had with Chelsea last season, young players by nature are inconsistent. There is almost no young player that is going to be consistent, and what Brazil need is consistency up front.
Well, you know what the thing is though. So the pressure shouldn't necessarily be on Endrick, even though I don't really mind the Staffy give it up. Even though I don't really mind, bro. Like what a fraud. Like I don't really mind the pressure being placed in terms of the expectations because that's just what comes when you play for Real Madrid, when you play for a Brazil. Like there's always going to be pressure. It doesn't matter how old you are, right? And I just think that the focal point should not be the striker, regardless, right? This manager has to find a way to utilize wing play, right? Because the wingers, that's where our strength is, right? You got Rodrigo, you said Vinny, right? Savio, like all these good wingers. That's where you have to find your formula through is like the wings. And then I think the pressure will be taken off of Endrick because now everybody's going to be so focused on what Vinny's doing or Rafinha is doing, or let's say a Rodrigo or Savio, that now things open up for him. But in terms of the striking position, it has to be Endrick's. And I mean, to me, bro, let's be
real. He has no real competition
against England, bagged at Wembley, right?
Yep.
His first ever game at the Bernabeu against Spain, bagged a goal. He's built for these moments.
The thing is, okay,
he didn't play that well, but he didn't get an opportunity in Copa to really play like that.
But even in Copa, when he played against, I think it was against Paraguay, right? Or it was Costa Rica. No, it was Costa Rica. It was Costa Rica.
No, he played like maybe like 2 minutes. He just
but that's what I'm saying though. Like it's very obvious that the manager does not trust him to start.
Yeah, well, because the manager's a bum or something. Like we know.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but this is what I mean. Again, when we're talking about Brazil and looking at the Brazil and Ecuador game, right? Bringing in the context of the coach, the form that Brazil has been in, and that's a perfect thing you talked about in terms of using wing play, is when we look at Ecuador, right? Like I said this before, I think it's not an exaggeration to say Ecuador has the second best defense in all of South America, bar Argentina. Like nobody's close. Again, we got
true.
We got Pacho,
Hincapié,
Pacho.
Yeah.
I think in terms of defenders, you got Preciado, who's good. He's Sport of Praga. He's playing Champions. Then you also have Estupiñán for Brighton, who in my view, when he's fit, he is the best left back in all of South America. There's nobody that's close to him.
Okay. I mean, I don't think that's a crazy thing to say.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think there's really anybody that has competition for him.
Yeah, so I mean, with the Ecuador team, again, like there's a lot of talent. Like I know that Caicedo, Kendrick Pais, like those are like the big names that everybody talks about. But I was also impressed, and I don't know if he got called up because I didn't look at who got called up for Ecuador. But the winger, Sarmiento.
He's called up. He's called up.
Yeah, he was like a really good player, bro. Yeah, I think like where's he at Brighton?
He's Brighton. He's Brighton, but he got sent on loan to Burnley.
Okay, yeah, he was like a really good player as well, bro. You guys have talent for sure. Like that's what I'm saying. It's not just gonna be like a walk in the park. But I just feel like Brazil just need this more. Because the
This
expectations
is
is
a big moment
there's
for
so much
Brazil.
pressure,
Yes.
bro. Of course, and
They
I
can't.
mean,
Let me see. Hold up. If they fail to get points from this game, let me see what would happen. If they fail to get points, they would go. If let's say it's a tie, right? They would stay sixth place. They would stay sixth place, which is like for Brazil is horrific, bro.
I was gonna say
Like
like Brazil in 6 sounds crazy.
Brazil's in
Like,
sixth, bro. Brazil's in
yeah,
sixth
bro.
here,
Like
and
it's absolutely
it's
symbolic.
and the
It's
thing
just
with Brazil,
crazy.
right, like Brazil, right, with all the Italians down they have, bro, they're on +1 goal difference. Like that's inexcusable, bro. They've been
Yeah,
scored on 7 times. You know how many times Ecuador's been scored on? 3. You know who's better than Ecuador? Argentina's only been scored on twice.
yeah. I was
Ecuador
right.
has been scored on 3. Brazil's been scored on 7 times.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
7 times
It's
in like
crazy.
what in 6 games? Like that is unacceptable for Brazil, bro. And that's what I mean when I think when you look at the names on paper, yeah, you got Magalhaes, right? You got Marquinhos, you got Militao, like good names on paper. But for whatever reason, this team cannot get it going for chemistry, bro. And
Yeah,
with
bro.
with utilizing the wing play, having awful wing backs makes it so that Vinny can't rely on somebody giving him an overlap. Because the left back and right back position for Brazil stink, bro. It stinks. Vinny
Yeah, I
cannot
mean,
rely on the overlap. Rodrigo cannot rely on the overlap, and that affects their game because
no, it's true. It's true because
it
at
means they
Madrid
get
they have
clamped
it.
up, bro. Like they got two people on him, and of course Vinny can always pull out a bit of magic and get by 2 defenders, right?
Yeah.
But when there's also not an out and out secure experienced 9 in the box to be on the end of Vinny's pass, you see what I'm saying? Like that's why I think they need a big result. Like in
Well,
terms of what Brazil needs, they need to win it 3-0. Do I think Ecuador's gonna cough up 3 goals? There's not a chance in hell, bro.
me personally, I was gonna say 2-0. Like I do think that we win tomorrow, and I think not like, and again 2-0. That does make it sound like, oh, like Ecuador got dominated or something, but that's like on paper it might look, but I don't think it's gonna be like that kind of game.
Nah,
I
bro.
feel like I feel like both teams will have their chances,
Yes.
but I just have to back like the boys. I mean, like again, it's like you brought like the squad that's there. There's really no excuse to be in 6th place. There's
None.
none. Like how when you could think of,
Mhm.
okay, well maybe because this player is not this player, bro. The Brazil team is so stacked. Aside from the wing backs, right? But to me, even the wing backs, like, okay, let's be real, right? Like, so Danilo, right, from Juve, he's not as good as maybe he used to be, but he's still a solid player, right? Maybe he's not at the same level that is
Yeah.
required, but he's not a scrub, right? You also do
Mhm.
have Yan Kudo, who at Girona last season was one of the best right backs in Europe, right? Offensively, a great player to have. So maybe you start him for the overlap on like that right side. Now left
Mhm.
back, now that's where I'm kind of like, I don't know what the fuck going on at left back, bro. I'm be real with you. I have no idea what they're gonna do at left back.
Yeah, bro.
maybe that guy from Corinthians that I saw get a few games in Copa. Maybe I have no idea, but I'm with you, bro.
Is washed, bro.
Bro, I'm with you. Defensively is washed, and I get it, right? Compared to what we're used to seeing from Brazil, this current team is not the strongest. But again, I'm gonna back my boys, RSM. I'm gonna back Vinny to
No,
have a
no.
good
Listen,
game.
you're
I'm gonna
free.
back
You're
Rodrigo to
free to
step
do
up.
that.
You know
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
be real
saying?
with you. I think this is the game that gets him sacked. I don't think Brazil get 3 points from here. I think it ends in a tie. I
So do
think
you
it
think?
might even end. And so
Right.
this is the thing. I'm gonna give you another
Mhm,
context too. So
mhm,
Ecuador's coming in. We sacked the coach that we had before
mhm.
because with the level of team that we have, we were not playing the style best suited for our team.
Okay.
And so we got in a new coach. He's Argentinian. He looks like he is a lot more of an offensive coach. He's not scared to go for the game, which is something that we're banking on. The issue
Yeah.
that Ecuador has is we're again best defense Ecuador has ever had. We have a good, we have a good midfield, right? I'm not gonna say it's world class. We have a world class defense. I'll argue that any day, but we do not have a world class midfield. We have a good midfield. The issue that we have is we don't have a striker. We literally there's 0 strikers in
Yeah.
Ecuador right now. Nobody, bro.
So who is it? Number 11, was he your striker during the Copa
No, no,
tournament?
no. So our striker was Ener Valencia, who lost us first place in
Oh
the
yeah,
group
Enter
because he
Valencia.
got
Oh
red
shit,
carded,
I forgot
right?
all about
We
him.
were we
Yeah,
were
yeah, yeah.
dominating, we were saucing Venezuela, and he got a red card for no reason. And
Wait a
then
minute. The last game that you guys played, didn't Enter Valencia? I swear he dropped the stinker.
against Argentina, that's the last game we played. But yeah, Valencia again. Valencia is
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
all-time goal
Enter
scorer for the
Valencia.
Ecuadorian national team. I respect him, but the issue is he's washed. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Valencia maybe 5, 6 years ago would be good right now in this team. Valencia right now in this team does not work. And we don't
Okay.
have another striker of his level. That's the issue, which is why he keeps getting called up, which is why he keeps getting minutes, because the strikers behind him are just not good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the big issue for me is in terms of offense, we don't have an out and out striker, which is why for the past like 2 to 3 years, our goal scorers have been our defenders, because they score on set pieces, they score and they score on corners and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see. That again, I think this stinks to me, bro. It stinks to me of a 0-0 or a 1-1. I'm be with you, because last time Ecuador played Brazil, by the way, it also ended 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, you think the manager gets sacked though?
I think this is the game he gets sacked. I'm not gonna lie to you, because again,
Even
like,
before the game against, because I think Brazil played Paraguay maybe Tuesday, I think. So do you think he gets sacked before that game? So let's say if you guys go out there and win, right? Let's say like
I need to tell you right now. If we
yeah,
go out there and win, he's not getting sacked. He has to leave with a military defenders around him, bro. I'm telling you right now.
he needs a police escort home.
You don't understand, bro. This year they already lost. Brazil has never lost at home to Argentina. They lost to Argentina. They've never lost at home to Uruguay. They lost at home to Uruguay. If this coach makes them lose the undefeated against Ecuador title that they have had, he is gone, bro. He needs to worry for his safety. Forget about his job. He needs to worry for his safety.
Yeah, you need to worry about his life. I mean, it's crazy though, because I think Uruguay are probably the most entertaining team to watch in South America. Like that Bielsa style of play, like the high line and pressing.
They got them playing. They got them playing.
Yeah,
ball.
yo, bro.
But
like,
the only issue I have
very,
with Uruguay
right.
it's dirty ball, bro. It's like pure dirty South American ball. Like it's high press, bro. But they play a dirty game. It's not jogo bonito. You feel me? It's not.
Yeah, no, that's
a
fact. It's a fact. Well, I mean, but you know how like Bielsa is, right? Like like that's why when he was at Leeds, like there were some games where they slapped teams up, but then there were games where they were getting slapped up because the tactics is just like all out. You know how like when you're losing, you know how like you're losing in FIFA and like you will switch the tactics to like all out, like attack, like that. That's how he starts the games. But nah, bro. I could definitely see this manager getting sacked. I think. Look, what's Zidane doing? Because it seems like France are cool with having that bum as their manager. So maybe Zidane might take the Brazil job, right? I mean, who knows? But I think something that doesn't get talked about that we are missing is Neymar. Neymar's still injured, bro.
Yeah,
Neymar's still injured. That's a huge miss that we have like out there, because for me, I think if you were to add Neymar, right, and I don't think that Neymar would even start on the wings. I think Neymar would play in like that 10 role, kind of like pulling the strings that way. And then now that could be the focal point of your attack, because like when Neymar's on the ball,
bro,
then like and I think like maybe that is something that has been affecting Brazil. But again, at the same time, I just really cannot think of any excuses for why it's just been this poor throughout the qualifiers. Like there's not any excuses.
Yeah. Do Ecuador have any solid defenders? Like I said, we have the best defense bar Argentina. So we have Hincapié,
yep.
Leverkusen. We have William Pacho, who's playing for PSG.
Yep, PSG.
We have Preciado, who's playing for Praga in the Champions, really good. And then we have Estupiñán, a left back, who's
your goalkeeper, bro?
Right now I think we just changed goalkeepers. So before we had right now it's looking like it's gonna be Ramirez or Galindez, who both play in the Ecuadorian league. Like we don't necessarily have a world-class goalkeeper, but they're serviceable. You feel me? Like they're serviceable keepers. Nothing to write home about though. I don't think they're saving us any games, but they're not costing us any games either.
Wait, bro. So like talk to me about like Kendry Pies, right? Because obviously he's your number 10, right? He's gonna start tomorrow. Like, how good do you think this kid is? Because again, I'm not gonna. I've never watched him play until I watched the friendly against Argentina before Copa started, and he didn't really get that much opportunities because Argentina they dominated possession. But during the tournament, I would say that I liked what I saw, but I think I was expecting a lot more from how all the Chelsea fans were talking about.
100%. And the thing is, this is why the coach got sacked, by the way, because he made all of our offensive players look awful. Like we weren't playing to the level of our players. He was playing a system that was made for worse players. Do you get what I'm saying? And he was playing Kendry away from Caicedo, which is like the worst thing that you can do. Why would you put the two most technical players in the team that can string passes away from each other?
Okay.
He was not good for Kendry though. This is the thing for Kendry. Me personally, I think that right now at this moment in time, he's better than Estevao, because he just has more. He has more.
Ooh.
He has more. He has more. He has
Yeah,
more
yeah,
time under his belt. And again, a lot of people don't watch the Ecuadorian league. It's difficult to get
yeah.
streams and stuff. I understand that.
Not
But
for sure.
from what I see, I've seen Esteval, I've seen Paz. Like Esteval, Paz already faced each other in the Copa Libertadores. Paz
I
scored
saw
a
that on
banger
Twitter.
out. Paz scored a banger from outside the box, bro. 1-2
Yeah,
passing. Have you
yeah,
seen
yeah.
that?
Nah. But so like I
Like
saw when they were like meeting
yeah.
up. I remember like a lot of Chelsea fans were like, yeah, like we're gonna be watching this and stuff. But like I didn't see like any highlights from that game.
Here, I'll let me see if I can find it for you, and I'll send you the see Palmeiras versus Independiente. So with this like this shows what he can do. Yeah, and Paz
Yeah.
just turned 17. This shows what he can do
Oh,
in a
he
team.
just turned. Wait, so is he younger than Esteval?
No. He turned 17. I think a bit earlier than
Oh,
Esteban. They're very close.
okay.
Here,
Yeah,
I'm
I
send
got
it
you.
in the yeah.
Yeah, send in a private chat.
Wait, where's the private chat? Hold up.
Yeah.
Why is it not showing up? Hello?
Yeah, nah, like the talent at Chelsea is fucking ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That shit is crazy, bro. I'm telling you, bro. And again, I remember when I was on the football terrace, right? And like I was arguing with it was like a big six panel, and like everybody shitting on Chelsea. And I was like, yo, bro, I think Chelsea got the second best midfield in the Premier League. I'm more so just talking about just on like the
depth
potential
wise and
of
talent. Yeah,
bro.
I hear you.
Oh my god, bro, I was getting cooked. And my
No,
thing is like,
understandable.
and my thing is like, all right, bro, yo, I'm telling you, when Chelsea click, and I think, yo, you guys should have even won a trophy last season because you guys were cooking like Liverpool in that Carabao Cup. You guys had your missed chances, and then against Man City,
I hear you.
you guys should have beat Man City in that FA Cup semifinal.
That was under Jackson. Yeah, that was Jackson Tax.
Bro, I'm trying to
Chilwell
tell
too.
Let me watch this.
Yeah. Look at this play, and that's what I'm telling you. Because Paz has had more
Cool.
time under his legs right now of professional football.
Yeah.
So, but I think Esteban has a higher ceiling. Does that make sense? I think Esteban has a way higher ceiling than Paz, but Paz is better right now. Yeah.
Wait, what? Let me see his goal again.
This was against Palmeiras, in essentially what is the Champions League for South America. This was Paz versus Esteban.
Let me see.
And I mean, look at that play, bro. It's crazy.
When does the goal come? Because
it's right. It's at like 40 seconds, I think. 40 seconds is the
40 seconds in?
Yeah,
okay,
40 seconds in.
40 seconds. All right, let me skip ahead real quick.
Like right at the beginning of the game. This was the opening goal of the game. I mean, you see Paz on the ball, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, Esteban
I see him right here. He's on the right wing.
Yep. He's drifting into the inside.
Yep. Cuts inside. Does a little give and go. Pass it again. Oh, my days.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
What a shot.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Shot.
And this is against Palmeiras, who ended up winning the whole thing, by the way. Like, at that point, like.
Yeah, bro, because Palmeiras, they've probably been like the most successful team in Brazil, like the last maybe 2-3 years. Like they've won like everything basically.
Yep, and this is Paz cooking them, and this is my point. And Paz and Independiente del Valle have a worse team than Palmeiras. It just is what it is. But he's able to bring these moments out, and I think Esteban looks really good because Esteban is playing in a better team than Kendry. It is what it is, and I'm gonna call it how it is.
Yeah,
he's playing in a better league and a better team. So he's able to like. There are times when I see Kendry play, and he's doing things that his teammates don't get. They're not on the same wavelength as him mentally. They don't see the game the way that he does. And I think right now, what I think I want to see from Esteban more is I want to see him playing the 10, because I think in the 10 that's where you show your depth of vision, right? That's where you show your creativity. And I think Kendry's already playing the 10, which is why I'd say I think Kendry right now is in a better spot footballistically in terms of his development. But I really see Esteban passing him in the future. I think Esteban has a high ceiling. I think Esteban really is like that player. I think Kendry's going to be.
So then why do you want to see him in the 10 though? Because when Esteban? I think about because apparently Paz is going to be kind of
let me explain it. Let me explain it to you. So essentially what had happened is that we learned that a big reason why Esteban said yes to Chelsea is because Chelsea said that they were going to play. They weren't just going to relegate Esteban to playing the wing. They were also going to play him in the 10 at times.
And they said
that was a big reason why Esteban chose Chelsea, is because they gave him that promise that like they were also going to develop him as a 10, and he said he wanted to play that role as well. Right now, Palmeiras, they have him on the wing because he's really good at taking people on 1v1. But I think when he gets to the Prem, he's going to struggle to do that in the same way. I think his talents are going to be better utilized in the same way, for example. And if he does play on the wing, it's going to be like Palmer. You feel me? Palmer on the wing, where he would like drift on the inside, he would cut on the inside, he would do overlaps with the fullbacks and stuff. That's what I see out of them. Okay. But yeah, I think there's a. Go ahead.
Yes, no. So I was going to ask you. So we know that right now, right? Chelsea do not need any more attackers. So now you adding them into the mix with everything that you already have. Do you think that they'll play right away, or do you see like them going on loan possibly?
No. So again, so this is already something that has already been discussed. Is that both of them within their contracts were promised basically they're not going on loan. They're not getting sent on loan. They're immediately getting integrated to the first team. Kendry has already practiced with the first team. I think 2 times already. He's gone to England. He's practiced with the first team, so he's already met everybody. They gave him a training plan. I think Esteval is due next to go to England in the next break and play, and he's going to go there, meet everybody. He's going to get a training plan physically from the team, just like Kendry got. But both of them are going to. They're not going out on loan. Like that's what the team said at least.
Yeah. But then is that then like a detriment? Because let's be honest, like if they're not going to be playing like week in, week out, then like how can they, kind of like reach their full potential if now they got to compete with, again, like Sancho, João Felix, Pedro Neto, Christopher Nkunku, Cole Palmer, right? Like Madueke has been playing like really well. Like Madueke looks like a completely different player underneath.
It looks like his breakout season. It's looking like he's gonna have his breakout season.
So like what I'm saying is that like can that end up hurting them? Because now it's like when are they gonna be able to like establish themselves.
Yeah, no. The way that I look at it is I'm looking at it the way the same thing, for example, Real Madrid did with Vinny. You feel me? They gave him a lot of time to find his legs and to become the player that he is now. You feel me? He was not starting week in without. He had people ahead of him. He was able to learn.
But then at the same time though, right? And like not to cut you off, bro.
No, go ahead.
But then like if you look at like what we did with Vinny and Rodrigo, right?
Yeah.
We went from having an older squad to now our squad's younger. So now when Vinny's coming in, it's kind of when like a lot of players are kind of going out, right? Because they're kind of at the end of their career. But like at Chelsea, it's all young, talented players. Like you don't really have like a Hazard, for example, who's like 32. And now it's like about finding who can replace him and then integrating him into the team. It's kind of like all your players they're all like what 24, 23. Like they're all kind of in like the prime of their careers right now. Whereas, okay, like when we brought in Vinny, like you have, for example, like all these guys who are like around like 30, 32. So it's like, all right, we got to start thinking of like what's next. Because like there was a point in time where people were saying that Madrid's future wasn't that bright because there was nothing but old guys there, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then we did like that whole like revolution, and now like our strategy is like a little bit different. So now we are looking at bringing in like younger kids and things like that. So like like it is a bit different, but I'm just trying to like figure out like how is a player like Esteval and a player like Kendry Pies, who are so talented, and they need to be playing like kind of like not week in week out, but they need consistent play time to develop. Like how are they gonna get that right now at Chelsea? Like,
I think there's a lot of fixtures for them to play, and I think with the way that our squad is injury prone, especially like I could see certain games like against like bottom of the table fodder. I could see Esteval and Pies starting easily. You feel me? Like put Nkunku and Madueke on the bench. You feel me? Like Mudrik's no longer gonna be there. Like I see them getting the game time, and I think more than anything, I think the team like wants them to develop under these really technical and really talented footballers. Like I said, like learning from Pedro Neto, learning from Felix, learning from Palmer, learning from Nkunku. Like, I think you are going to see them develop. I think because again, they're gonna come in. They're 18, bro. Like Vinny did not hit the limelight.
No, he did not. He
like
did not.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So I see both of them, both Esteval and Pies, slowly building up minutes from 18 to 20, learning under the team, and then 21, 22 is when they blow up and start taking positions from people in the team.
Do you know what would have been like ideal, right? Is if they were joining this summer when you had the Conference League.
Oh, of course, bro.
Like that would have been perfect because now that's a competition that I think you guys should be winning regardless. Like 100%, to me, like Chelsea,
we're lifting one trophy this season. I'm gonna tell you that much. Like
you must.
We're lifting one trophy this season.
Yeah, bro, you must. This would have been the perfect competition for them to play. Because let's be real, right? Like I think that you guys ended up beating Servette on aggregate, but like the teams that you guys are going against, I swear, like
Noah's Ark, bro. We're going against Noah's Ark, brother. Like.
I'm like, wait, so Chelsea, they're gonna be playing one guy? Like, what do you mean, Noah? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Yep, I agree.
This competition would have been the perfect time, but nah. I hear you though. Like, there gonna be a lot of games, and I, me personally, I think Chelsea will be at least in the Europa League next season, which is gonna also be a good competition to get them some minutes in as well. But again, I'm jealous, bro. That's what it is, bro.
That's crazy.
Really
You're literally a Madrid fan. What are you jealous about, brother?
Esteval. Esteval.
You already have Endrick, bro. Like,
bro,
why does Madrid like? We took
He's him.
We took one
He's
Brazilian.
him. Yeah.
Okay, I agree. He's him. We took one Brazilian out of the favela that Perez could not kidnap, and you're upset? Like, bro, leave us alone.
I'm trying to collect the Brazilians like Pokemon, man.
You're trying to collect them like the Infinity Stones, brother. Like, trying to have every Brazilian talent.
Nah,
brother wants Endrick. Brother wants Rodrigo. He wants Vinny. He wants Esteval, bro. Like, damn, bro. Well, you're gonna try to sign Savić next? Like, chill.
Well, you know what it is? It's a little selfish. Like, technically, we don't need an Esteval. But you know how when you see like a young kid that looks like very promising, it's like, damn. Yeah. And it's like we were already negotiating with, and we signed like Endrick before like anybody was thinking about Esteval. I'm like, did nobody have a scouting report on this kid? But like, yo, you know what? Let's do 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Let's do. Cause I think we paid, and it was like 50-something million for Endrick with like add-ons and everything. Bro, just give him like 90 million for both of them.
Nah, bro. The thing is, I really do think like, I think you guys were maybe in for Esteval, but then Esteval saw y'all got Endrick and said, all right, bro. Like, that's
we were in for Esteval, but the reports didn't start coming up until like late. Because I remember Esteval was first linked heavily to Barcelona, and I think he's like a Barca fan. They were saying, and like that's why they called him Messinho and all these things, because he talked about his like affection.
Also, hold on. I gotta mention it. I think it is very hilarious to me that every time a player goes to Madrid, they can no longer mention the fact that they might have been a Barcelona fan when they were younger, and they can't mention Messi at all. I think it's hilarious, bro. Y'all got them on an NDA, bro. They cannot say shit.
I don't mind. Like, I don't mind if players grew up supporting, because the thing is, right? Like when you're from South America, right? And we gotta be very honest, right? These kids, let's be real. Like they're dreaming about playing for 1 or 2 clubs, Barca and Madrid. Like that's the holy grail for them. So for a lot of Madrid fans, right? When they, like if I found out that Vinny or Rodrigo supported Barca growing up, I don't care.
Yeah, don't matter. Like, they're doing what they do for your club. I know.
Yeah, but they're playing for my club. Like that's what I really care about. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like players can't always go to their favorite teams. But I remember when the Madrid rumors came with Esteval, that's when he was also being linked to you guys, Bayern Munich at the time. I think Arsenal were linked, PSG, us, and I believe Man United possibly. And I personally thought, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like back, like when it was between, I think like when they were saying that Chelsea were the favorites, I was saying that he shouldn't go there, bro. I'm not gonna even lie to you, bro.
You said you were salty, bro. It's understandable.
No, but I was saying, yo, like if I was him, like what about like a Bayern or something? Because I feel like playing time there is like a bit more.
You know what it is, Will, and this is something that I do want to know. Because again, even with Kendry, with Esteval, with Sancho, with a ton of players, they all say like when I heard the project, I got sold on the project. Can somebody give me the pitch? What are the directors? What are they saying? Like I want to know what they're telling these players, that they fall so in love with the project that they're taking cut wages, that they're signing 7-8 year contracts.
Death row contracts.
Like, that's what I'm saying,
deals, bro.
That's jam records, brother. Like I don't get it. What is the pitch? I want to be in the boardroom when they pitch the project. Like what are they saying to these players? That like even with interest, like I said, interest from Madrid, interest from Bayern, interest from these other clubs, they still decide to come to Chelsea. Like I'm saying, it has to be some mental plan, bro. Like we have to be showing them some 5-6D chess or something. Because crazy.
Yeah, because like so for example, bro, like the concerns that I brought up with you in terms of like there's so many mouths to feed already. Like I would think that if you're a younger player and you're trying to establish yourself, you're looking at Chelsea like, well, I mean, damn, they got like it's Swingers FC over there. Why would I? So I do wonder. Yeah. What did you guys tell these kids? Like,
I don't know. Apparently, Johnson says we'll get you a Latina baddie if you sign for Chelsea, and they're all sold. Nah, but real talk, I have no clue. I really don't know because again, even with getting Palmer, with getting Sancho, with getting Lavia, like Lavia had the chance to go to Liverpool. He would have been a starter at Liverpool.
Yes.
And he still decided to come to Chelsea. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, brother, what is this pitch? Like, do we have the best salesman in the world? Also, we gotta talk about it real quick.
What's up, bro?
We bust case, bro. We beat the charges. Set Chelsea free. They can't have nothing on us, bro.
Really?
They can't pin us down. Bro, they said the hotel sales 76-something million, completely legal. The Premier League said it's okay. They were mad as hell.
Nah,
bro.
You know what's crazy, bro? So like during the window, I was like, you know what I think? Because bro, Chelsea were getting a here we go every 3 bit. Like you were getting a here we go as fast as I could get my Amazon package. It was absolutely ridiculous.
I
Like
think at
every
a
3
certain point,
days.
I think we got 5 days in a row. Here we go.
It's crazy. So what I was thinking, bro, I'm like, yo, what if there's a transfer ban coming and Chelsea know it? So they're like, yo, we're going to just be stocking up on talent so that if we can't sign a player for a year or two, we're good because we got all these young players here. But you just said you guys buzz case. And, you know, it's funny enough. I think that you guys are going to make a big signing in January. I think Victor Osimhen ends up coming in January because he does have that clause in his loan at Galatasaray that would allow him to leave in January.
The break clause. Apparently, we don't know whether or not that's in there or not. Like, again, it hasn't been officially reported. It was just word of mouth from reporters that were and people that were close to him that's what he was fighting to include. But again, there was nothing set in stone.
No, facts. Okay, so if that's in there, if it is,
we're going in for him. I agree. Yeah,
it's nah, bro. It's absolutely crazy. But I think Chelsea, you guys are the most exciting team in the Premier League. Like obviously, Man City are the best. Arsenal are exciting as well. But I think just like with all the potential that Chelsea have for me, like you guys are the team that I'm the most excited to just see how this season unfolds. And I do like Maresca as well, bro. Like
I like his style of play.
Yeah, the style of play, the possession base. I also like how blunt he is, right? In terms of they took
straight up, bro.
Bro, they took the 7 off of Sterling while he was still there, bro.
They ripped that shit off his vice. Said, "Give me that, bro."
They say, "Yo, give me that, Neto. You are the 7, right?" How he said, "Yo, Choa, I'm not gonna lie, bro. You ain't gonna get no game time here. Like you gotta start looking at better pastures. You feel me?" So nah, bro, like. It's exciting times for you guys, man. And I know a lot of people were getting on Todd Bowley, and I know like Americans have a bad like rep in this sport, right? Like the minute that they hear the accent, they're automatically like, "Yo, stick to baseball," or stick to NBA. But I think Todd Bowley was always gonna have a tough job like on his hand because Abramovich done such a fantastic job that it was gonna be damn near impossible to replace him and keep those standards up. Because don't forget, it was only maybe 3 seasons ago that you guys won the Champions League. Like it's not that long ago that Chelsea won the Champions League, Club World Cup. Like
the thing is, like it was difficult because as much as like, bro, I love Roman again. Like Roman was a G, but
one of the best.
The 100%.
Yeah.
The issue that was gonna come up with Roman eventually is that his style of running Chelsea Football Club was quickly going to become like untenable. Like it was no longer going to be possible in football with the amount of rules that are going to come down.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, with the amount of rules that were going to come down, right? With the amount of scrutiny being put on deals, with the amount of scrutiny being put on clubs for their finances, like Roman could do what he did because he loved the club, he had the money to, and there was no oversight at that point, the way that there is now.
Yeah.
Now there's a microscope on the top clubs, and again we're going to find out 115 charges, right? If they hit, that sends everybody else in world football on notice.
No, that's true. That's true. But do you think that Man City really are gonna get, bro? RSM, money talks, bro.
Money talks. No, I agree.
Nothing happening. Like everybody that's hoping that they get relegated, I'm here to tell you right now.
No, they're not getting relegated.
There's a chance.
They're not getting trophies. They're not, bro.
In Europe, because Man City are arguably they're the favorites to win the Champions League. I don't know why, but they just glazed them. Whatever. If you guys actually think that Man City are gonna get relegated, get their trophy stripped, none of that. The most that we'll see is a transfer ban, or maybe like a really big fine. Yeah,
massive fine, transfer ban, and points deduction. I could see.
Oh, points for this season. You think?
I could see them getting I could see them doing something where like because like Man City won multiple leagues in a row while like mucking the finances, they could be getting like for the next 3 seasons you're gonna be getting X amount of points deduction, like some crazy. Because again, it's unprecedented, bro. Like this is unprecedented. Like if some of the charges stick, right?
Yeah, but the thing is though, I can't see them taking a walk. Like I can't see them.
No, they're not getting relegated. They're not taking trophies. That's what I'm saying. So what?
Yeah, no, but the points, I can't see that happening, bro. Because the Premier League, right? Like they like to build up the title race, top 4. If you take off, like, let's say 8 points from Man City, then you just gave the league to Arsenal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's kind of like, it kind of devalues it a little bit, right? Like where Everton, right? Like how they're getting, bro, let's be real. Nobody gives a fuck about Everton. I know there's some Everton fans that care, but let's be real. Y'all aren't coming higher than 10th regardless. Like, you're not going to finish in a European spot. So, like, you getting your points deducted.
Also, like, the thing with the Everton points deduction is, like, you guys have been poorly running the club on and off the field for, like, 2 decades now. Like, Yeah, bro. Like you can't keep buying washed up players from the top 6 and expecting that to be success.
It's a fact.
Like at a certain point, like yeah, bro. Like you gotta get points deducted. You have to like start getting sent down. Yeah, the issue with with like with the huge hammer being hit to Man City is like I don't see it happening.
Yeah, it's not. It's not, bro. I'm telling you, the most. It's like you said, bro. I think that they're gonna get of like a significant fine, but the fine that they're gonna get, bro, their owner is so rich, it's gonna be like paying a parking ticket for him.
Bro, their owners is a whole nation, bro. Like,
bro,
let's be honest. Like,
bro, like, well, they
it's
probably
a private,
like
private fund, bro. It's a Saudi private fund, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro. But I could definitely see a transfer ban. I
could see like a 2-window transfer ban, something crazy like that.
I think like a 2-year transfer ban. I could see, like, as in like you can't.
Yeah, like back-to-back windows. Yeah, back-to-back windows. Yeah.
No. But I'm talking about January included. Like
yeah, like summer. Yeah, like
January,
summer to 2 summers and 2 Januaries in a row type beat. Yeah.
Like that's. I think that's how you send a message to a team like Man City. And to be honest, I think that they'll still be fine if they could keep those players.
The thing is like too, like, bro, like right now, Man City's academy is top tier.
Stacked. Yeah, bro.
It's top tier right now. It's like the best in. Again, like even if they get the transfer ban, like they're not that worried in the same way. In the same way, like for example, Chelsea, I see us getting a transfer ban. Because again, we self-reported, so I don't see us deducting points. I don't see us doing anything for us other than like a transfer ban. But you
guys also sell a lot of players as well,
and that's my point.
About enough either, like,
and that's my
make a lot of money.
Yeah, I think I could look it up, but this summer, right?
You've had to have made maybe like 250 million in sales.
We spent I think we spent like what was it? We spent like 220, and we made like 188. I think, but that was like last week, so the numbers might have changed now. The thing is, if Broya, for example, if Broya at the end of the season, Everton buys Broya from the loan, that means that this summer we will have a net spend of basically 0.
Okay.
And people will cry about how does Chelsea keep doing it, brother. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about it, bro.
Yeah. Nah, bro. People are like,
real G's moving silent.
Nah, bro, it's crazy. Yeah, you guys are cooking. I mean, like, where are you saying that you finish? Like, if you had to be real, like, if you had to make a prediction, right? The window's closed, so we know what your squad looks like. There's no more speculation. Yep. Where do you have Chelsea coming next season, bro? So for me, this season, my fault.
Yeah. So for me, like I said, the ceiling of this team that I see is 5th.
Like
I think the highest that we could get is 5th. Again, they're welcome to surprise me. I think in terms of potential, they could get 4th. Obviously, they have the potential. But I think speaking realistically, it's looking like 5th because I think we're going to have games like Crystal Palace where it's inconsistent, where the team are still trying to find their legs in the system, right? Where we're still trying to do that type of stuff. Like I think our talent alone, our attacking depth alone, will make sure that we are going to be in and around top 4. I think, for the majority of the season. But I think I'll say like, if we are in and around top 4 by January and we get a striker, then I'll change my tune. Then I'll say it's like top 4, like guaranteed.
Okay, nah. And I actually think that that's fair. So I actually have your ceiling at 4th. And I have your like low
that's my ceiling, at
6. 6 for I don't see you guys going any lower than 6.
Yep.
Like 6 is the lowest.
But
I think it's just too much talent there, bro. It's too much. And again, like the style of football is gonna be like really nice to watch. Like, and even if you're not a Chelsea fan, bro, like just being able to just watch like all that talent that you guys have just link up. And I think defensively as well, I could definitely see like Levi Caldwell. I think he's a bit overrated, right? Like the way that Chelsea fans were talking about him when he came back on loan from Brighton was crazy.
I was never that. I always had more high hopes in Fofana than I ever did for Cole.
Fofana is the guy. I think a lot of people forget how good Fofana was before that injury. Yes. Now, obviously, the injury could change his trajectory, and now maybe he's not going to be as good as he used to be. But Fofana, I think a lot of people forget. So Fofana was at St. Etienne with Saliba, and when they both got sold, right? Wesley Fofana was the guy at Leicester City that was being talked about as one of the best center backs in the league, right? Like one of like the young best center backs in European football. And then the injury came right after he got that move to Chelsea. Then it kind of went quiet. Saliba was the guy that went on loan like 2 straight seasons. And now he's breaking into the Arsenal team. You saw him last season where he had his breakout season.
Breakout year.
But Fofana was that guy. And I think if he can stay fit, and if Levi Caldwell could, get a little bit better as well, I think defensively, yes, there are some worries, but I don't think it's going to be as bad. But
agreed.
That is the area, and I don't really rate Cucurella like that either, bro. I'm not going to lie. So I feel like your left back and your center backs, that's the only weakness that I see because I think right back, you have Reece James, who I think is one of the best in the world, right? And Malo Gusto is a really good player as well. Midfield, I don't know about you, Arsem. But again, you're in the chats, bro. You know I rate Enzo. That's my guy.
Yeah, I know you
I
were
would take
Enzo.
Enzo Fernandez at Real Madrid right now
By
for
the
that
way,
Toni
yeah,
Kroos
guys,
goal.
if you know one thing about Will wants to buy Reece James. Will wants to get Enzo off
Yes,
of us.
both of
Those are
them.
the two players
Both
he
of them.
wants to go to Real
Both of
Madrid.
them. Yo, I offered RSM. I think I offered you
I
Sabios for
don't want
15
I
million for
don't want
Enzo.
Danny Onions, bro. Stop offering me Danny Onions, bro. You could keep Danny Onions. I've seen his stinkers, bro.
Nah, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, like, yeah. And you know, I talk very highly of your club, so a lot of people call me a Chelsea Glazer. But it's just, bro, I just really rate the talent that's there. Like, and I'm, you know, and if I rate a team's talent, I could big it up. It's like, I don't know, it's like such like tribalism in football where you can't necessarily like big up other people's teams if you don't support them. It's like, why not, bro? Like, why not? Why not? Like, it's not
Yeah.
like we're rivals or anything.
It's just like some people
So
have like heavy biases and agendas. That's what it is, bro. Like people can't see it. Like I would literally, bro. Oh my god, I saw a whole conversation that people were having about who was in the mud more, Man U or Chelsea, and like from that's not a discussion for me, bro.
yeah,
Like
no, it's
we
not.
can't even
It's
have a
not.
discussion for that. Like I
It's
can't
not,
chat
bro.
with people who think that that's a discussion. Like for me, like that is completely, it's just obvious, bro. It's just obvious. Also, what do you say about this swap? What do you say about this swap?
Which Valverde is because it can't be Fede Valverde.
It's Fede Valverde.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah,
Fede
nah, nah,
Valverde
nah,
for
nah,
Enzo.
nah, nah, nah.
That's what the chats offer me. That's the trade deal the chats offer
Nah,
me.
nah, nah, nah. Hey, look, right? A lot of Chelsea fans don't even be rating Enzo like that. So technically, like, what are you really losing, right? If you don't rate Enzo like that, which a lot of fans don't, I see this. I see all the talk shows, and I don't know if you actually rate Enzo that much, and you let me know. But I see a lot of people shit on Enzo, and I get it. Look, he's an idiot. What he did with his teammates.
Yeah.
But
We're
I
just
don't
talking
think.
about football.
Yeah, just football, right? I'm not talking
Yeah.
about the morals and all that stuff. As
Yeah,
a
just
football
football.
player, I think if Enzo Fernandez was at a Real Madrid, right? If he was at a Barca, a PSG, a Bayern Munich, I think the way that people talk about him would be a lot different because he'd be in a more stable team, right? Like at Chelsea, again, the potential is high, but it's not stable at the
So
current moment, you know?
what the thing with Enzo is obviously I watched like all the Argentina games is like Enzo works best in a system that is well oiled and already set in stone. Like Enzo has runners in the midfield next to him that are also technical, right? And so when he comes to Chelsea, like he just does not run back the same way that he does for Argentina. That's my issue as well. Like he looks good for Argentina, yeah, but the Prem is also, and again, you're right in that the fact that Real Madrid, like I think a slower league would fit him more. He'll get more time on the ball. It won't be people won't be as aggressive in trying to close him down. And I think it will help him a lot. But I do think in terms of football ability, I do rate Enzo.
Yeah, I mean, so okay, with you being a Chelsea fan, would you sell him?
One second.
Okay. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, I mean, look, bro, like Enzo, Reece James, bro, just give it, bro, just like send him to Madrid, bro. Send him to Madrid. Look, we'll take care of them, you know. And you guys got Malo Gusto. You don't even need Reece James. Look, I got Danny Carvajal, who I think is the best right back in the world, but he's getting up there in age, you know. So we guys are looking at some replacements. You guys got Malo Gusto, right? We still need somebody to come into that midfield to replace Toni Kroos's role. Enzo can do that. Look, I mean, we can help each other out.
Listen, we will see. At the end of the day, like Enzo, again, Enzo might be one of those players that at the end of the day, when Esteban Pais comes in, he has to get moved on. So if he has to get moved on, right, then he's gonna get moved on, and you're more than welcome to, right? But Enzo has a lot to prove this season. He has a lot to prove this season.
Nah, for sure.
Give us Camavinga and Arda Güler, and you get Enzo.
I don't like that swap either, bro. I don't like that swap.
Killer ANC says Reece James 200 milli, and you got him.
Oh my god, what's going on? Come look, you know how like when you play FIFA and like you try to negotiate for a player.
Also, real quick, I might drop out. Real quick. You might have to hold down the stream for a second. All right.
Okay.
Just warning you. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Nah. No problem, bro. No problem, bro.
Yeah.
But look, the offers that you guys are like giving me, chat. You know how in FIFA when you go and negotiate for a player and like the offer is insulting, so they just walk away and you can't negotiate for like a week. That's how I'm feeling right now. Like I'm about to just like walk away from the negotiations, chat, because I think you guys are taking a piss.
You know what? Matter of fact, bro. Matter of fact, why don't you do us a favor, bro? Because at the end of the day, we gave you Rudiger, bro.
No. You didn't give us Rudiger.
Now you
Rudiger left
owed,
you guys. He left you guys
No,
for
no, no, no.
free.
No, no, no.
We didn't
The
give you.
UK, no, no. The UK government screwed us over, and that's why he left, bro. It is what it is.
Oh yeah, because was that the time when the sanctions came down?
Yeah, bro. We had a ton of people ending contracts. Sanchez came down. Roman, like, it was just a really awful like turmoil in the club with the coaching. Like everything was just awful. And Rudiger leaving for free was one of the worst things that I think could have happened. I think Rudiger in the defense with Thiago Silva, like two veterans, would have helped our defense so much. Same thing with Christensen, bro. I wouldn't even have let Christensen leave. I'm be real with you.
Well, I mean, I don't think Christian was that big of like a loss though. To be
No.
honest.
In terms of like how young our squad ended up being in defense, bro.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, look at, for example, look at Badiashile, right? Badiashile this season has been a stinker, bro. He hasn't had one good match at all. And then you look
He's
at
awful.
He's awful, but you look at
He's
last
awful.
season and he looked decent next to Thiago Silva. Because when you have an experienced center back next to you, it covers a lot of your weaknesses as a player, and that's why I would have loved to see something.
And him too. Yeah, so Disasi and Badiashile, bro. Like I don't really rate those guys too much, man. Like on the ball,
Disasi, Badiashile. No, I don't rate them either. No.
Yeah. Like what is it? Disasi or Diasi? I don't know how to say his last name.
No, Disasi. Yeah, you said it right.
Disasi. Yeah, bro. Like those two guys. Like I don't get how you let Trevor Chalobah walk out the club and name, but those two are still getting minutes.
Profit, bro.
Yeah.
He's academy product.
But you guys only loaned him, or was that a permanent move?
Yeah, the issue that happened is he also got signed. He got signed on a high contract, on a high wage contract.
Chalobah, okay.
Yeah. Also, see Morning Zombie. We're about to end the stream soon, anyways, because it hit 2 p.m. So what has to go. But yeah, you listen, man. I enjoyed the talk. I will be doing a watch along tomorrow. If you want to hop on, I'm gonna have a lot of people invited for the Brazil Ecuador watch along. Kendry Pai's Esteval watch. We will be there. But I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you coming on the stream, first time debut. I appreciate it. Broke him on like Jude Bellingham for Real Madrid. You feel me? Great debut. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. Shout out your channel, shout out your socials.
Man. Yo, big up, bro. Thank you for bringing me on. You feel me? Like great to come up here, bro. And I see like what you're doing, bro. Keep streaming, keep doing the content, my guy. And trust me, I will be back, chat. And W chat as well, man. Big up for supporting my guy, man. Make sure all you guys smash that like button and keep subscribing. But yeah, look at Football Carnage on YouTube. I'm a Real Madrid fan, but it's like a generalist kind of channel. Like it's just not a Madrid fan channel. But yeah, man, coming up, I will actually be doing a watch along tomorrow as well for that game. So look, maybe we could talk about the game afterwards or something.
Post match.
Yeah, look, maybe do like post match something, bro. We can kind of like break things down. But yeah, just 2 watch alongs tomorrow. I got France versus Italy. And then the Brazil versus Ecuador game. So and I'm also enjoying this international break because Madrid, bro, the start of this season has been really pissing me off. So a nice little break was definitely needed. But look, pick up yourself, my guy.
Yeah, big up. But all right, everybody, hit the like button on the way out. Subscribe if you haven't. I dropped the video on the channel. First time I dropped a video on the channel. So if you haven't, go watch the video, like, subscribe. Again, the Discord, Morning Zombie just put it. Join the Discord. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff with the Discord and with the community up on the channel. So I appreciate you guys. Bless up. Big up. I'm going to see y'all next time. Peace out, bro. Peace out.